Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Capalaba Sport Club for the 2024 Bowls Queensland Mixed 8-a-side State Finals. What a great day of bowls we've got lined up here today. We're down at Capalaba Sports Club. If you're in the region, pop in and say good day to us. And, of course, this wonderful event is brought to you by Capalaba Sports Club and, of course, the Queensland Government. We thank you very much for your generosity being able to showcase this wonderful game of ours. And, of course, Bowls Queensland is always proudly sponsored and supported by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Asset Sports, J. Carroll, Club Promotions and the Bioscapes Group. We thank them also, too, for their continued support of our wonderful game here and being able to showcase this event to everybody around the world here this morning. We've got some pretty good. Leading up for BARGARA is Sandra Burgess with Judy Nowell playing 2, Wayne Barnett playing 3, and the 4th skip is the evergreen Johnny C. And later on during the day, we're going to have his lovely brother, Jimmy, come in and do some commentary about how well his brother's playing. And ALGESTER up against a very strong combination here of Heather Bailey, Tracy Foster, Mathew, Norrie, and, of course, Cohen, Litfin. And what a great lineup these both teams are. Now, in the other pairs event, we've got Paul and Denise Gilbert. They're up against Cody Philberg and, of course, Adele Pursehouse. And in the other game, we've got Muncher, Darren Mullins and Deb Hadley, and they're up against Len Pitts and Pammy Rowe. So it's going to be one heck of a battle here this morning. Two very competitive teams. It should be a great morning here this morning. So we've got, it looks as though BARGARA have won the mat, and they're off and running. Okay, Johnny looks as though he's going to start with a shortish end. Now, went a little bit farther than I think that he wanted to, but that's still green running superbly here this morning already. It's running around about 15 seconds, so players absolutely be very happy with this pace green. It's an absolute credit, the facilities here to Capalaba Sports Club. Now we see a good looking bowl coming down here from Sandra. Not going to be too far away, just going to sneak under the line, but what a great start. I say sneak under the line. Right. Yeah. Okay, Heather. She's got the kitty. Gee whiz, what a start. That's a great start. Hey, Junior. Hey, Sandra, back on the mat with a bright orange. Yeah. To have Michael Keegan back on air with us again this morning, so it's always morning, Michael.
Morning, Brian. Morning, viewers.
What a great start we've got this already. So
yeah, the quality of bowls over the all day yesterday was sensational on all the on both greens,
wasn't it? Michael?
There's been some pretty stiff competition out there, so it's a testament to this competition that there is some quality players that put their hand up to represent their clubs, and that's what we like to see, is people getting involved in their clubs, representing their clubs, and thinking a little bit more about the community at large and not just their own aspirations.
Ever so true, my friend. But what a great start we've got there. Look at this for a reply too from Judy Nowell. Just sneaking through, but gave out every opportunity. What a great matchup over there too, mate. When we were saying before, where you got Muncher up against Glenn Pitts, Paul Gilbert up against Cody Felberg. Some pretty handy teams around, Michael.
Yeah, there's some real talent out there across the field. And
over on the other green, we've got Hamilton up against Broadbeach. That's going to be a colossal game. Look at this bowl here from Tracy Foster. Beautifully weighted bowl there from Tracy, and what a great little catchment area that has finished at counts also too.
Well, that's the sort of bowls we've seen from Tracy for forever.
Forever.
She's just been she's been at the top of her game for so long.
I couldn't agree more, Michael. Wonderful lady with it, Tracy.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Absolutely. Just misguided line there. It's very hard sometimes to get your line when it runs off when you're off the surface. G'day, Billo. How are you? Hey, Roy Campbell. You're up bright and early, Roy. And Crystal. G'day, Crystal. Now, Tracy, once again, she's on this fine line here, Michael. She's not going to be too far away once again.
Yeah, just probably 1 or 2 rolls short, which isn't puts her within the area for the skip to be able to use. So that's he'd be quite happy to see that.
That's for sure. Wayne Barnett on the mat at the moment for the Bargara. Very strong club, Bargara. Magnificent facilities up there in the Bundaberg region. Sometimes a bit tough though when the first or the second bowl of the game and the kiddie gets moved off the line, but gee whiz, he's on a beautiful track here.
Yeah, he's played that extremely well.
Yeah, well that's eased the pain a little bit, hasn't it, mate? Possibly.
Yeah, split all that up and now they've got the option to be able to trail that jack a little. It's nice and open.
Yes. G'day, Muddy. How are you, buddy? G'day, John McKenzie and Kelly. Good morning to you. Alan Vidal, about time you got out of bed, Al. Morning, Pauline. Anthony Hughes. Tell you what, look at this bowl here from Mathew, though. He's not far away. Mathew Norrie. Oh, just running through. That's a very good catchment bowl there, too. They've got a couple of bowls back there. The Bargara combination with those 2 purple bowls there. 2 best backward. Now, he wasn't too far away with his first bowl, Wayne, so...
Yeah, you would expect him to come down there, sit on that bowl, or trail a jack. That's perfect for him to play to. Little inside edge. Oh, he's got it in
for shot. And all of a sudden, Johnny C starts smiling again. Bit of blood starting to run through the veins of his cheeks.
It's a bit early for Johnny C to be smiling. No, definitely that wasn't a smile. It was still a grimace from last night. He probably
he was in bed very early last night. He's assured me
he didn't do karaoke.
No karaoke last night.
The C's do like karaoke.
No, well I've realised that, and it's a true story here that when we were up at Mackay there a few years ago, we worked out how to win the $1,000 for the best performed karaoke singer. Is that when South Suburban were up there, when the crowd piled in for karaoke, we waited to let them do a few songs and we put Jimmy C up there. Everybody left.
There you go.
So the next person up won the prize. Mate, at least your $1,000 you never want to win, mate. I'm telling you.
I've always got a strategy, so that worked out.
Hey, great on you, mate. Great to have you on board there, Michael. But
yeah, I haven't got any glasses with me, so I'm going to hand it over to Billy to.
He's going to go get his.
He's going to find his glasses.
He's going to find his glasses too. It's a good call there, mate.
Otherwise, I'll be mistaking bowls, mistaking people. So.
Well, see, I'm a bit like you, mate. I'm way too young to be wearing glasses. So Robbie lends me a pair of his old glasses, mate. So every now and again, though, Robbie must paint something at his place, and there's white spots all over his glasses.
And I've got to go over and sport the She Who Must Be
Obeyed. Yes, I see her over there.
Yeah, that's going to be a real contest between the Power and the Bulls.
Should be a great game. Geez, a good-looking bowl here too from Cohen. What a bowl.
All right, Brian, enjoy your day. And
mate, same to
I'm
you
going to hand
Michael.
over to the prestigious Billy Cornell.
Good on you, Michael. Have a great day, mate. Always a pleasure having Michael Keegan on board. Knowledge of bowls, exceptional. But talk about knowledge of bowls. Billy Cornell's, good morning, Billy. What a great first up, mate. First stand. I hate to think how much chalk they've used.
Yeah, well, it's going to be an enthralling game anyway.
Oh, absolutely. The viewers, like even Timmy Smith's up already, said it should be a cracker. I think that the one thing that Timmy couldn't understand was when I said that Johnny C told me there was no karaoke last night and he was in bed very, very early, so I was a bit concerned about him. So. Morning, Kelly. G'day, Frankie Cribb and Frankie O'Bar. How are you, Frank? Right now, Michael. Right, Cohen. Can he add to it? I think he may be just a little bit underdone with this one.
Yeah, just a little bit narrow.
Did the damage with his first one. It's a great bowl with his first one, mate. Absolute gem of a bowl. So
Yeah, like I said, it should be an enthralling match. These two teams are playing. The winner will go through to the gold medal match.
That's this afternoon, yes.
So I don't think there'll be anything given on both sides.
Yes. Hello. Cohen's just checking the grass. It's his greenkeeping instincts coming out there, mate.
Yeah, any moisture in the surface.
Waiting for the key to come out, mate, and he'll push it down very shortly, I reckon, mate. Having a good talk to Cohen. I've got a lot of time for Cohen. Great young bloke, and telling me that he's enjoying his game more and more now, which is great to see.
Which is good to see.
Yeah.
You know, Cohen's up in that the squads there for Australia, so
well deserved too, Billy. He's in fine form. He's really, I think since he's become a father and that, I think he's just in a whole new bracket now. I think when he first had Bubs the first time, he was losing a little bit of sleep and that, and now he's back into the routine. He just seems to be enjoying the bowl so much, and great to see Johnny C there drinking water too, just quietly too, so just rehydrating himself. Tell you that she just might not have the run, but geez, she's still running. Beautiful pace green though, isn't it, Billy, for this time of the morning?
Well, it is, yeah. And I think President Greggy sort of timed it about 15 and a half seconds.
Yeah, so not a bad pace for this time of the morning, mate.
Exactly right.
Beautiful.
But the leads, both Heather and Sandra, has sort of picked up on the pace.
Oh, haven't they? What? It's first end, absolutely all over it. And again, just very good catchment bowl there by Heather. So it's good to have all our viewers on board. G'day, Bucko. How's Lozaland, mate?
And that's the thing, is she's gone a little bit through, but it's a neutral bowl in my opinion, where it can be very useful later in the end.
Well, true. She's going to get onto her own here. Oh, yes.
She has. She's turned it over a bit closer to the jack.
A bad bowl at all there.
Tracy's coming down on her forehand. Cohen's caught her.
Gee whiz, she couldn't play two better bowls she played on the first end. I'm telling you, but she's on a beautiful track with this one here. Once again, too, Tracy Foster. She's not going to be too far away. It's another beautiful bowl there from Tracy.
Yeah, she's got the shot back by the look of that.
Oh, yeah. Mate, if I started the game like this, you know it's all downhill. Absolutely. But these players probably expect to keep it up and everything, you know.
Well, that's right, yeah. Exactly. If they can keep this up, it'll be...
one heck of a battle.
My word. And there won't be many shots scored in the game either.
That's true. Judy's on a beautiful line here. If she's got the run, just going to be blowing a little bit of smoke. Gee whiz, that's a beautiful line she had. Looking at about another 3.5 foot of weight. Now, Tracy. Again, she's on that beautiful track out there. Drawing well on this hand, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit wider than her first one, but she's probably trying to get just behind if she can. But taking that little bit extra grass is probably just hasn't added that extra weight.
Yeah. Wasn't bad weight she had on that bowl, though. We got...
Judy's come down. This is...
very interesting.
Yeah, will it hold or just duck underneath? Just duck under.
She had good weight for that though, didn't she?
Oh yeah, did. Get the split or even turn Tracy's bowl to jack high or just pass would be ideal.
But I think we've noticed too though, Billy, like yesterday and again this morning, that meter on through the head, very hard shot to play on carpet though, isn't it?
Yeah,
very hard.
Yesterday afternoon, talking about that on carpet's more of a draw shot or a sort of a very solid weighted shot. Those in between shots are very difficult to play.
A great bowl there from Mathew there too, though.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what undercover surface or artificial surface. They're all very difficult to play.
Yeah, and that's true, that Billy. Hey, Jamie Dickerson. I better not, Junior. I'll let him go, mate. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell the viewers that there was a unanimous vote taken by the BARGARA players here this morning, and Jimmy C will be on air sometime during the game to broadcast on his brother. Johnny did vote against it.
Yeah, I was just talking to Jimmy there before, and he was making sure I was coming in first to commentate with you. And Jimmy said, about an hour's time, I'll come on.
Yes, well, he's off to pick himself up a nice Scottish breakfast, as he calls it. He's up to McDonald's. He said, I'm going to have a Scottish breakfast. And I was silly enough to say, Scottish breakfast is just McDonald's. It hasn't quite got the weight for this one.
Yeah, Wayne's always
said to be a little bit more aggressive towards it.
Yeah, I think so. Changed the head a little bit, so it's opened it up for John down on the forehand to get through to there.
Yes.
Cohen, I would dare say, would be still probably playing down on his backhand to get another bowl in there or in the vicinity.
Or even just in behind the head, maybe fourth shot, because those first three shots are they're pretty close, aren't they?
Yes, that's right.
Good morning, Trisco. Troy Jamison. About time you got out of bed, Troy. Morning, Laurie Andrews and Terry Neal. Simon Wallace, great to see you the other day, Simon. Michael Brindle, what are you going back to bed? Too early for you, mate. No doubt your wonderful wife's up there mowing the lawns already, Michael. Very thoughtful, Michael. He always makes sure the mower's full. Petrol and everything, mate.
Cohen's gone back. Mathew sort of got Cohen to play a little bit back a bit
there.
Further, just in case if John played a bit more weight coming through. Covers the back a bit.
I'll tell you what, John's not going to be too far away from his own bowl here. If he can turn that over, which he has done.
He has indeed.
That's a great bowl there. He played that with great weight, Bill.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Did play it with real good weight, and he's just turned it enough there.
Yeah. Now Cohen just playing down onto this red bowl if he can.
Yeah, he's trying to get on the Matthews bowl and then punches Tracy's bowl through.
Oh, that's unlucky. He just caught that one.
Yeah.
He was very, very close to being the perfect bowl there, though, wasn't it?
It was, that's right.
Yeah.
And if he got onto Matthews' bowl there, it would have gone straight through, I think, Sandra's bowl, for memory.
Yes, pretty sure it is Sandra's bowl there, mate. Very good attempt. John did the damage with his first bowl. It was a great pick-up there by John C. With beautiful weighted bowl just playing onto that orange bowl. So BARGARA are on the scoreboard. Morning, Leslie Burgess. Just gave the All-Stars. Should be a crack of a game, Leslie.
We'll be playing about a 3/4 length this time. The jack has been rolled. Now, it was interesting yesterday afternoon when they were playing the game. The leads were playing on the ditch side of the green from the club. I see Sandra is playing on the inside of the green.
I'll tell you what, she's got a good-looking bowl here. Just going to sneak around the back. Bit of a handy start, though. And about 4.5 foot through the head by the looks of that. Something she can correct. Always easy to correct if your first one's through, in my opinion, Bill. So
yeah, well, that's right. You give your bowl a chance in getting it there. It can be useful later in the head. When you're dropping it short, it sort of makes it a bit difficult to play anything to convert the head.
Well, mate, like that, then you're in everyone's eye, mate, aren't you?
Yeah.
Having skipped for a few years, Bill, I understand exactly that, mate.
Exactly. Those short bowls, they do catch your eye.
They certainly do. So anyway, she's taken a bit off this, though, here, by the looks of it. It's very well pointed.
Good morning, Josh. He's up and about watching from Musgrave.
Joshy. Time you got out of bed.
So Sandra's corrected a little bit. So can Heather correct and get something close? She's on a reasonable line,
Yes,
whether
she
she's
is.
got the weight to get up there. Cohen's looking at it, so he's happy.
He's happy
Little
with it.
clap, yep.
Peter Hobday, great seeing you yesterday, Pete. Really was great seeing you, mate.
At the moment, the Bulls have started off, they're leading 7-6 after 6 ends. Peter?
Yes, he'd be interested in that one for sure. I think he's heading back to Norrie today, so safe travels to you, Pete. It's good to see the girls enjoying themselves, though, aren't they? You know, they've got Sandra and Judy having a bit of a joke with each other, so just take the tension out of it, because it is a big game for both clubs.
Correct.
They're both fighting, as I said, for the chance to win a gold medal here this afternoon, so... And exactly what you'd expect here with this game too, with the calibre of players here, very close, even early stages, 7-5.
That's right. Exactly. So Judy's just come down and got on the inside of Sandra's bowl. Still not shot, but in a handy position.
Yeah. Now Tracy.
She's corrected her weight a little bit, but
yep.
just narrowed her line down a touch.
Well, breeze, not as bad as yesterday, Bill, is it? It's not much movement with the flags here this morning.
Oh yeah, the breeze was a little bit strong at times yesterday.
It certainly was, mate. This afternoon I thought I was going to blow a dog off a chain. Gee whiz, it was become very gusty there at times.
It did. It was keeping the temperature down a little bit
Yeah,
too,
it was too,
that
mate.
breeze.
You can feel the humidity this morning already. G'day, Tina Mullins. Morning, Catherine. Says, let's go Bargara. Janelle Brown, morning to you too. Just pulling up a bit short with that one there, Mathew. Tina, how are you, Tina? Good morning, Michael. At Yarraman. Hey, what a great day it would be up there. Have a great day.
Now Wayne's coming down here.
Not too far away. Just going to get the back of the bowl. Oh, not quite.
Pretty good effort. He's finished close on Jack High, I would say.
Yep.
Mathew's down on his backhand and
yeah, another good bowl in there though, Bill. The only thing is with that bowl there, if you've got the inside edge, you could probably get Kitty, couldn't you?
yeah, well, that's right. I would imagine John will be playing down on his backhand just inside Mathew's last bowl there.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Probably holding a couple there.
Yeah. From this angle, it looks close.
Close, yeah, would be close for measure.
Yeah.
But plenty of bowls to come to worry about that at this stage.
Yeah, exactly.
And you thought you'd be going for Bargara, Colin Mullins. Good morning, John Hammond Jr. How are you, Johnny? Okay.
No, Johnny's coming down on the forehand. He
yeah.
likes it a bit better coming in off Wayne's bowls. He's on a good line. Just whether he's got the weight to get up.
Yeah, I think he's blowing a bit of smoke there, mate. Going to make it a bit harder to get in on that hand now too.
Yeah, Cohen's getting down. Is he going to get the Wayne's bowl or Heather's bowl? He's got the Wayne's bowl, just moved it a touch.
Well, he's definitely picked up, I reckon, second shot now out of that. Bloody hot at Yarraman. Good on you, Malcolm. Would be too, mate. Danny going for the All-Stars. Great catching up with Wade the other day on his birthday. Okay, John, looks like he's still going for this port out here.
Yeah. Sometimes you've got to just look at the head there and think, oh yeah, this isn't a grass green, and sometimes you've got to take that chance where you've got to play with the opposition and into their bowls, because you can create a little bit of luck if you've got the right weight.
Well, that's true, though. That's a very true statement, that, Billy, is that sometimes you take your fire in, particularly when you're down with those shots anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, you're not going to do any more damage. You're a little bit wide, you knock it in, well, it's still 2 shots anyway. But if you're inside it, you had a chance of picking up Kitty there. Very hard. Had to play the perfect bowl on the forehand there, really, Billy, didn't he?
Yeah, well, that's right. They only picked up 1 out of that, ALGESTER.
Well, just didn't rock it far enough, mate, eh?
Yeah. But it gave Cohen the opportunity, just had a free hand to get down there, and he just missed landing on,
on that
Wayne's bowl too. So he had good weight. I know it's very early on in the game there, checking both sides of the green, how it's all going, but you've just got to sometimes take that chance. And
talking to him this morning there, Billy, and he was telling me that he didn't finish down in Melbourne till around about 11 o'clock Friday night, talking Queensland time, of course, you know, mate.
Yes.
And he landed in Brisbane at 7 a.m. yesterday morning, came straight here. I said, what happened when you went home last night, Cohen? He said, I went straight to bed. Dear, Beth reckons she checked on him a few times driving home because he was in the back seat, just seeing if he's still awake.
We got hello Mary from Fife in Scotland watching.
G'day, Mary.
It's 10:50 p.m. Saturday night over there.
Yes. One of our regulars, Mary. Absolutely loves her bowls, mate.
So Heather's played her first bowl. Good weight.
Is she going to drop inside this one here? I think she is. Inside edge. Oh, just a little bit.
Little touch. So, yeah, completely different contrast from yesterday's game there, where the leads are playing on the ditch side. The 2 leads today are playing on the inside of the green. So,
yes.
In their trial ends, they must have worked out they felt that was the better sides.
Well, that's what trial ends are all about, aren't they? Just seeing what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, exactly. You work on which side of the green that you believe that you can get bowls in the head as a lead.
Lead, yes.
And that's all your job is, to just get bowls in the area.
Yeah.
You never see scorecards there the head's been finalised after the leads have finished their bowls.
Mate, no. 100% correct. But if you've got to apply pressure, people don't understand how important a lead is in a game of fours, though. To apply that pressure to the opposing team where they may have to waste a bowl in the second spot.
Yeah, and if you can get your opposition to start running at the head early,
yes,
that gives you opportunity of picking up those
numbers. Those numbers you need, mate.
A metre away even.
It's so important, I think, a good lead in fours, mate. I think it's 9 times out of 10, you got a handy lead, 9 times out of 10 you win the game. Just applying that pressure. Even in pairs, Denise Gilbert yesterday, absolutely outstanding display. No idea, Brian. It's on now, mate. So if you're sending a message, you must be watching something, my friend. But sometimes when you go on, if you Google it, you do have trouble if you go through Google. You're better off going to Bowls Queensland Facebook page or Gold Coast Tweed District and clicking on there, and you won't have a problem at all, Brian. Now, Tracy's just trying to correct from her first one. She had a beautiful line. She's played this very well. Look at Cohen just directing it in there. So go in there.
Yeah, he's just waving it in.
He likes it.
Yeah, just a little. Oh,
just a little, and the knee bend at the same time. Yes. Anyway, mate. Always good to see, Tank.
Yeah, Judy's just a little bit heavy coming around the back. She wouldn't be too happy with that one.
Yeah. Mathew definitely got that Northern Hemisphere delivery, hasn't he, where they...
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Looks as though they're in a running race. Where's he going? Yes. Look at the results that he does get, though, Billy.
Yes.
Wonderful bowl there.
He's played a good shot there. Yeah.
Great bowl.
And that's the thing, they have all different techniques up in the Northern Hemisphere, but it's that when the hand comes through to the delivery point, it's all the same. And it's very technically correct.
I call it very Paul Fosterish. Paul Foster has that delivery, doesn't he, where he looks like he's about to take off the mat.
Yes.
Nice reply there too, just quietly from Wayne. Not far away at all. Just not going to fall. Mathew. You're just a little bit wide with this one. His bowl's starting to work into the head now, though.
Yes, it's coming right back, trying to get the Wayne's bowl. He did get it, but he's pushed it in behind his own bowl, so...
Definitely taken that measure out. And what can Wayne do with this one? His first one was pretty handy.
Well, his line's all right, just looking at it coming down on the monitor.
Has he got the kitty?
He's going to have the jack, yes.
What a
He's
bowl.
taken it all the way back to Sandra's bowl.
Yes, good bowl there from Wayne. Got it right in the belly.
And where Matthew's put Wayne's bowl or pushed it into, it's quite possible there that they may be holding 3 now.
Definitely does look that way, mate, doesn't it? Pretty handy bowl there, in actual fact.
Yeah, no, it definitely looks like 3 with that side view from Robbie.
So Cohen
playing weight on the forehand. Now,
yep.
I don't think that'll turn under that weight. Just a bit high. And that's those weighted shots that we were talking about. Very difficult to play.
Well, it is there too, because that's you'd classify that probably as the tighter hand of the two. This hand here just seems to turn late, doesn't it, Bill?
Yeah, exactly. Out on that side, and that's what was happening yesterday. If you were a bit narrow, they pulled away very late.
Yeah.
You just had to throw it out on a wider line and give it that little bit extra for it to turn back.
Yeah, he's not happy with this one. He's back on that one early.
Now, James has asked the question, how can you please explain how the teams work? Well, it's 8 aside, so 4 ladies, 4 men in the side, James. There's 2 mixed pairs teams and 1 mixed fours team, and it goes over the overall score. So all the shots have added up together, just like a normal pennant game, and the team with the most shots after the 3 rinks have been completed, the overall team score wins the game. So hopefully that explains how it works. And they play 21 ends. The players are playing the Australian traditional game of pairs, where it's 2 and walk. And the fours are straight 2 bowls, 21 ends each.
Tracy's just moved into a new home, so she's done a few boxes this morning, but the bowls have started, so you finished for the day, Trace.
It'll be hot work moving boxes around too.
Good on you, Tracy. Sit back and enjoy, my dear. Got a great day lined up here with the conclusion of it this afternoon with the, of course, with the gold medal match. It should be, no matter who makes it, it's going to be some cracking games.
Yes, will be for sure. Also, James, you'd see a little box under the overall score there with the time counting down.
Yes.
Sectional play is 3 hours and 45 minutes. The finals, there'll be a no time limit for the finals.
What a great starter there from Sandra Burgess. Like that's gem of a bowl there, first up. So Heather Bailey now on the mat trying to beat that. See Mathew wiping the sweat off his forehead, mate. Probably not quite used to the humidity, I'm guessing. That's not a bad bowl there by Heather.
Yeah,
if you're down, you always need something in behind the head to give your teammates something to play to.
Exactly. Good morning, Troy. Big fella, how you going?
G'day, Troy. Catch up with you next week, Troy. And congratulations on your appointment.
Sandra's got another good bowl.
She's played this well, Billy.
Yeah, just a touch tight.
Yep.
But, no, pretty handy there.
course, for all our viewers, Robbie goes straight from here up to the Pine Rivers this afternoon. Start setting up for the
BPL starting next week.
BPL starts tomorrow, 12 o'clock on air. Then on Friday, of course, we travel up to Mackay.
Yep, for the Bowls Queensland State Mixed Pairs finals.
Someone said to me, "You must be enjoying some days off, Brian." I said, "Yes, when?" But it's always great showcasing this game of ours. That's a pleasure, James.
I know it's very early on, but give you a little bit of a score update. We can see the scoreboards from where we are doing the commentary. We've got the Bulls and Power. Broadbeach are 15 and the Power are 7 on 11 ends. And Colourmala playing Edge Hill. So they've played 9 ends and Colourmala in front 9-7.
It's close all over, isn't it? This game here, 10 all.
10 all.
You look at the 3 games, Bill, and you just look at the quality of play and just have a look at the scores.
Yes.
G'day, Phil. How are you this morning? Oh, what a great looking bowl here too.
Yeah, Judy.
Gee whiz.
Very nice shot.
They're showing off, these girls, aren't they?
Yeah.
Hey?
They're really putting the pressure back on the Algester team.
They're gone, never seen Johnny, so he looks so happy, mate. Hey? Look at this bowl here from Tracy, though. Has she got the run? She's not far away from this. Oh, what a great attempt from Tracy.
Oh, yeah,
beautiful weighted bowl.
Yes, very nice. Holding 3 shots there.
Yep.
John's indicated. Getting Wayne to play down on his forehand just to try and get him behind where his foot is. He's just moved it.
Good morning, Michelle. How are you this morning? Margaret, no idea what's wrong with that because the reception here is absolutely perfect.
Good morning, Bretho. I thought you were working this morning. New sidekick today. No, I'm the sidekick. I think President Brian is he's the stable person here in the.
Not me, buddy. No, me, Michael. How are you, champion? Jesse Turnbull's awake. Probably counting all his winnings from Melbourne, no doubt.
Yeah, g'day, Jesse. Hope you had a good time down there.
Oh, you just missed that, Mathew.
And also part of the winning team that won the state pennant last week with Pine Rivers.
Yeah, no, he played pretty well.
Yeah, Jesse led up well.
Yes. Jesse, just a quick question, mate. Have you been to a barber to fix up that mullet of yours or what, mate? Great young bloke, Jess. Yeah, I've got no idea, Margaret. I couldn't answer that. Maybe Robbie can see that. But, again, I'd say restart your device would be my suggestion because the pictures here are absolutely spot on that are going out.
Yeah, John's happy with Wayne getting those bowls in behind. Mathew might be playing a bit more weight this time.
He's pretty close too, mate. Just going to miss it again. Whoosh.
Whoa, that was close.
That was very close.
Bretho's going to be coming down and watching the finals.
Good on you, mate. Look forward to seeing you, buddy. And there, once again, the importance, as we said, Bill, we're talking about before, really, Matthews, to a degree, has wasted 2 bowls.
Yes. But the way that head's set up, it's very difficult to get shot. But if you played that control weight on the backhand and get that jack through, at least you got a chance to open up. Cohen's going big as well. He's got a result this time.
Oh, Cohen, what a bowl. I don't think you'd classify that as controlled weight, though, Bill.
No.
No. That's a great bowl from Cohen there. Absolute gem of a bowl, but
he might be still coupled down. But he's got a bit of more room to have a chance with his last bowl to either draw the shot or cut it back.
Looks at it there, Bill. He's got around 5 or 6 foot, really, hasn't he, to draw there now, but he probably would be a few down just looking at that head. Oh no, there's
there's
Tracy's bowl over there, so probably just the 2, I reckon, mate.
Yeah, big chance at 2,
but
possibly 3.
Yeah,
maybe.
John should draw another one here, but Cohen's still got another bowl.
Yeah.
This
is where John, if he could sort of get in between the tee and the ditch, he's just probably tee weight.
A bit short, yeah.
So he's be 2 metres away. So Cohen really only has to beat that where Mathew's indicating, which just about give him a shot.
It was a great bowl from Cohen to actually get that split, though, wasn't it? Like, I mean, he really shook that head up.
Yes, and I think he's got a fairly good weighted bowl here too, maybe.
Very well played. Is it going to stop?
Is it going to stop? That's right.
No.
Oh, it
just
fell in.
Gave it every opportunity, though.
Just looking to see how many. They've taken 2, 3
out.
Three out so far.
I think they're going to put a tape on this one, are they?
Yeah. I'd say
be an umpire.
They're going to be calling for an umpire for the long measure. So looks like those aren't in it. So it's in between
those 2 bowls there, mate. Yes.
Yeah, Sandra's bowl and Tracy's bowl. So it's either going to be 3 or 4.
Yep.
Don't roll the ball.
Don't roll over there. Gee, that was nearly a disaster there, mate.
A bit of support for Edge Hill as well from Margaret up there watching.
G'day, Margaret. Yeah, had a great chinwag to the Edge Hill men and ladies last night. It's great catching up with them. So, great club. Been up there a few times. You been up there, Billy, up to Edge Hill?
Yes, I've been up there when I was previously in Bowls, Queensland about 10 years ago.
Yes.
Went to Edge Hill. Did a bit of a coaching lesson up there. Session, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that orange bowl's in. So that's 4 shots. So it's a handy pick up there.
Yes.
In actual fact, even with that hit, though, you look at they're only 1 worse off too.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah.
You know, only 1 worse off. So
gave Cohen the opportunity there, and he only just fell into the ditch.
So a handy pick up there to the BARGARA combination.
This actually puts them up on in front on the overall scoreboard, 16 to 12 now.
Yeah, and I had a great chinwag to them last night, catching up with all of them, with Russell and the girls, and of course Tony.
Yeah, I spent a week up there, going back about 10 years, 11 years ago, 12 years even. I was sort of had a day at Edge Hill, went out to Mareeba, Marlin Coast.
Yep, lovely part of the world, mate. Tropical far north Queensland. I don't call it Edge Hill, I call it Cole Kelly territory, mate.
Cole Kelly country, hey?
That's what I call it.
Cole's been a very good player for a number of years.
Great bloke with it too, buddy. Absolute legend of a player. They still talk. I'm still hearing stories about some of Cole's achievements. People still talking about all these years later.
He was very solid playing bowls, even representing the state. He was a good contributor to the state bowls here in Queensland.
Absolutely,
he was
mate.
Just very solid all the time.
I tell you, it's not going to be far away with this one, Sandra Burgess. Once again,
Yeah,
it's on a beautiful track. They've really got their grass line down pat now, haven't they?
Yes, and look at that, a very good, nice bowl there.
Don't you get annoyed, though, when you put your backward in first, though? Or is that just good thinking, Billy?
Oh, it could be good thinking. Give your bowl a chance first up and then correct. And some people do that. They like being past the head first and it's easier to correct.
Yeah, it's ever so true.
If you drop short, then you've got to add on to correct. So it's...
now, there's a great little club there too, mate. Pam watching from Mossman.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful carpet green up there. That runs absolutely superbly. Been up there a few times. Again, I tell you what, Judy's not going to be too far away either.
Judy's down on the backhand there. So they're on this end. It's more the scissor action.
Yes.
You've got the lead down on the forehand, and you have your second blown on the backhand. So they're crisscrossing a little bit.
But they're picking on what they want to play. So what they're comfortable with.
Yes.
Beautiful weighted bowl there from Tracy. She did the right thing there. Just she needed a bit of grass on that hand, but didn't seem to turn. Maybe a little bit too much weight on it. But this girl here, she's got it down pat at the moment.
Yes. And if they keep up front doing those things, it will be putting a lot of pressure on Cohen's team.
Yep.
And I dare say if ALGESTER do win the end back, we'll see a change of length or tactics.
For sure. Now Tracy's on a far better line with this one. How's her weight? It's looking pretty reasonable at this stage too. Well, that's a very good bowl there from Tracy.
Yeah. That's got to be second shot.
It's got to be second shot there, mate. So that's, played that just beautifully. Now, what I'm going to do, mate, I'm going to bring Wedgie in for a few minutes.
Yep.
Have a bit of a chinwag about Capalaba.
Yep, sure.
And have a bit of a talk to us about this wonderful facility and how it all come about and their plans for the very near future.
Yeah, so I'll ask him quite a few questions and see if he can answer them.
And I'm going to go get a cup of coffee.
Good morning, Wedgie. How you going?
Not too bad, Bill. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm very well. Men's president of the Capalaba Sports.
Yeah, that's correct.
So how's everything going here at the club?
Yeah, it's flying at the moment. We've got lots of players who are improving their own game because of what we're doing as a club in the top level sort of thing. It's just moving all the way down to all the players in the lower level divisions. But and the boys have been performing very well and lots of wins over the last few months.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, well, a couple of off note, obviously, with Cohen and Jacob Nelson.
Yep.
They've had some big results over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely.
And wearing the club shirt and coming from here obviously would be something to put the name forward, but obviously as a club you'd be very proud of them as well.
Yeah, very proud. And what they bring to the brand as a club, it's just been growing and growing. For the last year and a half, it's been just such a, I don't know, how do you put it, an exciting time for the club. It's been really good.
So how many teams do you have here at the club?
Okay, well, for pennants we had 10 divisions.
10 divisions?
Yeah, right down to 10. We got, I think, 7 or 8 of those into finals. And we won Division 1, Division 2 and Division 6 pennant flags. And Division 2 was the first time ever for the club in the club history to win the Div 2, which is fantastic. So, 10 divisions. We've got about 250 men's and junior members. Yeah. About 75, 80 lady members.
Yeah, so it's not a small club, of course.
No, not a small club, no.
John's just coming down on his backhand, try and get another shot there. So he's still possibly holding one, or he may be down there just trying to get to Mathew's bowl there, the reddish Moroni type one. Cohen's looking. Yeah, from that angle there, it's pretty close. So is there any big plans for the club in the near future?
Yes, there's.
That you can say anyway.
Well, what I can say, I suppose, there was the chairman of the board just released a letter to all members the last couple of days, and we've just got approval or development application for our approval for the car parks over here, which is probably going to be the grass green conversion of that, and also there's always been a plan for here for our sports, our bowls club to go up 2 levels.
Yes.
Extend up the top and all the way back to the actual greenkeeper shed at the moment, so that gives us a bigger footage for more stuff we can do. So it's on a really growth part again. So once again, we just need to find some money from somewhere, and although the club's been travelling very well in that area, so probably early next year that grass green will be taken out, and the first stages of a car park will be put in there.
Oh, terrific! Yeah, sounds exciting times ahead.
Yeah, exciting times, yes.
Yeah. Well, Cohen's just played down the backhand. He got through the split and got a little bit of a lucky result, but he had good weight in there. And you create your own luck at times there, and he's now made 2 shots there.
Okay, so. and it's over the total scoreboard, 19-13. It's BARGARA's having a good fight there with these guys, the All Stars.
So they're taking it right up to them, and obviously they're playing for the section. So the winner will go through to the gold medal match, and the loser of this match will actually play for bronze.
Bronze medal, right. And who's the section?
Well, the other section over in the other game there, we've got Broadbeach Bulls playing Power. They've both got 2 wins, so they're playing for the section at the moment.
Okay,
and
for the chance for them to win the gold medal.
Yeah,
medal match. So 20 to Bulls and 12 to Power at the moment. Yep,
so tight game over there.
Yep. Then I presume the winner out of the Hill and the Kalamala play the loser out of here for the bronze?
No. Yeah, they're unfortunately playing for a bit of pride.
Okay.
Those guys.
Right.
They're third and fourth in their section.
Right,
so
okay.
After the first 2 matches, both ALGESTER and BARGARA are on the same number of points, and the Bulls and Power. So that's why the other teams can't catch them.
Yep. Okay.
So
Understand.
that's why the loser of Bulls and Power will play against the loser of this match for bronze.
Okay. Understand.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the 2 winners from the 2 sections will play for the gold.
Good. So it looks like one couple of shots here.
We got quite a few from up north watching as well. Vicky from Yungaburra watching.
Yeah, I was watching some of the comments from people. UK, Ireland,
Yeah, we had quite a few yesterday there. We had them from all over the place. Canada,
Scotland,
South Africa, Scotland.
Yeah, that's quite good.
We got Dave Good from up at Cooktown. He's heading down to Goose Ponds in Mackay next weekend for a comp.
Okay. Measuring for a second shot here, but looks...
Yeah, so we've got umpire Ian out to adjudicate. Robbie's got a real good picture on it. Got the calipers out.
How you been going with your new position at Bowls Queensland? You enjoying it?
Yes, I am, Greg. It's very
Yeah.
challenging. We've had a lot of events on and off late.
Yep.
When I first come in there, we had a test series against Victoria, which we won both the men and the ladies 3-0, which was great.
Yep.
And then straight after that, went down to Geelong with the School Sports Australia, where we took an under-18 teams, boys and girls down.
Yep.
Come back from that. Then we had the national sides, Bowls Australia event, through the under-18s, the paras, the senior sides and the open side. Also, there was the Australian Championships played at Broadbeach after that. Then from there, we had the champions up at Bargara. Then last weekend, we had the state pennant. This weekend, we're here at this great complex, the Capalaba Sports.
Yeah.
Next weekend, the BPL for Bowls Australia is at Pine Rivers.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the following weekend, Robbie leaves there and then heads up to Mackay for the mixed eight pairs finals.
Okay. So when are you going to have a holiday?
Yeah, Robbie's not getting a holiday at the moment. He's running.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good what you guys do with the streaming and what Bowls Queensland and people who are now on the committees and everything like that and positions. It's been good.
And we've got overseas people looking. We've got Norma Phillips watching from Toronto in Canada.
Oh, hi.
And
Toronto.
Yeah, and Jarrah Bunting. It's 11:20 p.m. here in Ireland, enjoying the bowls.
Okay.
So we've got an international flavour watching again today.
Yeah, well, we Andrew Evans from Ireland came over here and wanted to come into Australia, and he decided to join our club a year and a half ago. So he's been doing well as well from Ireland.
Yeah, well, he was with the boys that won the Australian
the
triples, I think.
Yes. Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah. There you go, you got a bit of support there, Wedgie, too. Wally King saying you're doing a great job at the club.
Oh, thanks, Wally. Try my best. It's always a team effort, but...
Yeah, you need that support.
Yeah,
a good working team with you, and you have all the members on side as well. So
yeah.
Heather's had to change her hand. She's now coming down on her forehand. She's got one close, so this is a very good changeover. So Cohen will be pretty happy with that. Also, Sandra is changing too, playing her forehand.
Yeah, good line.
Yeah, she's on a handy line.
Looks like her weight's going to be pretty good too, I think. Come on.
Yeah, she's getting up. So both ladies have had a good changeover from hands, playing the backhand with their first
That'll
balls.
be second shot, I think.
Yes. Cohen's getting Tracy to play down on her backhand as a left-hander, so that'll be a backhand going away from the club.
Good line again. Just around the orange. Sitting at the back, I think.
Yeah, another catcher. If the jack does go back, a lot of times, probably 95% or 99% of the time, the jacks do go back. Very rarely they come up the green. Not to say it doesn't happen. So Judy's coming down to try and get the shot. Probably hasn't
just
quite...
under.
Yeah, just under. Not quite the weight. I think Cohen would really love Tracy to be coming underneath Sandra's bowl there and a little trail of the jack back to Heather's second bowl.
Just around it.
No, he's just going to run into it. Well, it's not all bad. He's one down, but the head's set up that it'll be easier for him to land the bowl out or even trail the jack now.
True. Good line here.
Glenn from Tuncurry watching. Judy's put another one in there. So she's got third shot out of it, or appears to be third shot. I thought this would be the case. Mathew down on his back end, trying to either trail the jack through
Close.
or the bowl.
He's got it. He's got it.
He's got the jack. Now, is it staying in bounds? No, dead end. Dead end, so it was a good shot.
End. Yeah, good shot. What do you prefer, dead ends or respots?
Well, the game evolves all the time, and obviously dead ends in time limit games.
Yeah, true.
You could, if the heads are really tight and you're having a lot of dead ends, you won't get all the games through. But
yeah, that's correct.
Respot, but you know, this is a state championship, and you have the conditions of play. And I know that by respots, you can sort of get games all finishing around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So look, it's evolved. Once upon a time, it was always dead ends, and you had to replay.
Yep.
Now, as the game's evolved, they've brought in these respots, and it's a different tactical games with a respot.
Game. Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
We've got John from over at Dumfries at Scotland watching as well. Welcome aboard. There you go, Jason. We'll leave that question for Wedgie to answer that one.
What's that? What about a free self-promo for your singles final next week, Wedgie? Okay. Yes, I am playing in a B singles final on Friday morning, probably. We've been able to work out the dates with the other player, with Scotty Shaw. I won the B singles about 7 or 8 years ago, and part of our conditions, you can play so long as it's not more than 5 years before your last.
So it had to be over 5 years.
Yeah. So I thought I'd just jump back in and see how I go, and I've got to the finals, but Scotty Shaw's been playing good bowls lately, so it's not going to be easy. Yeah, so, Friday morning. Jason, if you want to come over and have a watch.
So, who's the favourite, Wedgie?
No, singles games, it's favourites are not. It's on the day. It's on the day. As you know.
Very good answer.
Yes,
very good answer.
Yep.
And we've got Warren from looking from Japan by the look of it. He's supporting the Stars, ALGESTER.
Good. So the top scoreboard is 19 all at the moment. So on our electronic scoreboard, sorry, Robbie, if you haven't updated yet, but they're currently on our electronic scoreboards, 19 all.
Yeah, so very, very tight game. And then over on the other one there, the Bulls playing power. We have the Bulls 23 on 20 ends with the power on 16. So
Correct.
There's not a lot of shots there. And we got the Edge Hill team on 18 ends, 17 shots, and Colomulla is on 15. So they're having a tight game there.
Yep. Good bowl there. Bang.
Trace, she's grabbed the jack. Sharon Smith from BARGARA passing on good luck and to all her mates. She's in Redding, California, USA. Tracy's swapped over hands, playing her forehand now to try and get another close one, put a bit more pressure back on the BARGARA gang.
Yeah, just need to adjust the weight a little bit on that one.
Yeah. The line was all right, so she wasn't happy, a little bit short. Just a bit wide for Judy. And it does throw a few people out when the jack gets moved off the centre line.
Yep.
Matthew's down on his backhand now. Can he put another one in for
This is
the
looking like a
Cohen's
good
team?
line here. Has he got the weight? It'll hook in here.
Yeah, I think he has got the
Yes,
weight
he
there.
has. Good shot. Yeah, with those camera angles, hard to say, but by what I see on the screen here, looks like the Maroon's got shot.
Yeah, well, Tracy's bowl's second shot, so that'd be 2 to the ALGESTER team at least. So Wayne playing his bowl as the third, his first one. Well, he's passed those short ones anyway, so it takes them out of the count if they were there, but I still think he's 2 down, yeah. So Cohen be wanting Mathew to double up the dose there and get another one in there.
Good line again.
He's taken the weight off a little bit, but that might be in his eye for Wayne, make him have a tendency to play a little bit narrow.
Just around that one, he's going to be... Oh, no, he's ducking.
He's ducking.
I thought that was
He's
going to come around there.
Yeah, it started to turn a little bit late on him there. So Cohen's got to negate the 2 white bowls now, which is his opposition. It's what he's going to feel that he can best do on that. Cohen is confident playing down on the backhand. He's got, he'll be right out to Mathew's bowl. If he can get around that, he'll go close to counting. Starting to turn. He's coming in underneath. Well,
yeah.
that'll be a counter. So that'll be 3 to the ALGESTER team at the moment. John C. there will be looking to get the shot back or cut the number back anyway.
On a nice line here. Just the weight.
Yeah, he'd be looking to try and just fall inside Tracy's bowl if he can. Not a bad effort.
Yep. Okay, Cohen's come to the other side. Changed up his hand.
Yes, I'd say he'd be just playing there to try and get inside John's bowl.
Oh, he's not far off, look at this.
He's played a good shot. He's
Good
made a
bowl.
counter there for sure.
Definitely.
Walking around, they're a little bit indecisive what they're going to do. John wants to make sure he's very clear in his mind what shots he's going to be playing. Obviously made his mind up. He's walking back to the mat now, and you've got to be quite clear in your head what shot you're going to be playing as well. If you're not quite 100% clear on what shot you're going to be playing, a lot of the times there you play a nothing shot.
Yeah, backhand, I think, yes.
Yeah, playing backhand. He does have Wayne's bowl in the run.
Oh, he's going to cut.
He's not happy with it. The hands are on the head. He's not happy with it at all.
Yep.
There's one out.
Looks to be about 3 there, I think.
Quite possibly.
Yep.
There's 2. So Mathew wants some more, so he's going to be doing some measuring. I don't think Wayne was going to give Mathew any more, so he said, "Well, here's the measure." So he's gone to their opposition bowl first.
Oh, this one's going to be close. Yeah, that could be 3, I think.
Just didn't see how many there.
I think 3. I've just seen the electronic scoreboard click over.
Yeah.
I think it was 3.
3 shots. So that other back bowl must have been just out of the count. So that's even the score up a bit there. John's leading 8-7. So fairly long end. Yeah, fairly long end, which is a little bit different to what they have been playing.
Yeah, for those who are wondering with our scoreboards, those the rink scoreboards are fully computerised touchscreen, 32-inch touchscreen scoreboards, which automatically link into our master scoreboard. So it's a world first, that one. We have other types of software around with use little clickers and everything like that, but we decided to go down this road with the touchscreens. A little bit more expensive, but I think they've been working really well for the club. Yeah,
well, when I played here last year, they're quite user-friendly as well. They are very user-friendly.
Yep. Keep it simple. That's what I, when I designed it, or, when I talked to the programmers and the software development company, keep it simple. This is what we've come up with, so it's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, no, it's very good. You can see the scoreboards from everywhere around the club. You can see both scoreboards. You know, you could be over by, say, rink number 1 on the first green, and you can still see the scoreboard on the second green. Quite easy to read.
That's correct. And the good thing about the computer rink scoreboards is we've got 3 or 4 different options on there, like you're seeing the totalised score option here now at the moment, and you've got a single option where you see the actual individual rinks on the scoreboard, but we've also got the jack attack option where you can have sets play, and that can be shown on the big scoreboard as well. And the touchscreen rink scoreboards can be set up for sets play and everything like that too, so it's very flexible. And if we want to do anything else down the track, like order a drink from the actual touchscreen, we could do that if we wanted to. We could do.
No, that's really good. And I'm guessing that the scoreboards went in when the complex was getting built.
So it's nearly 2 and a bit years now it's been in place, so it's haven't missed a beat.
Yeah. Tracy's down on her backhand.
Good line here.
Looking to get another counter. Heather's got shot, so she'll be looking to add another one.
This is going to be pretty close.
Yeah.
Yep, nice bowl.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very nice shot. John watching from Bundaberg. So obviously he would be having an interest in the BARGARA side, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well, ALGESTER's just broken the deadlock. They're 3 shots in front now on the overall scoreboard. Judy's got a touch, but didn't quite stay with it.
That made 2. Purple's the same team?
No, different teams.
Different teams.
Yeah, one's Heather.
Haven't been concentrating, so...
Yeah, one's Heather for ALGESTER, and
Yep.
Judy's playing second for the BARGARA team.
Yep.
Tracy's just narrowed a green. So John's asked for the same sort of bowl again from Judy. And see if she can replicate it. Good morning, Vards. Hope you are well and enjoying the coverage.
Just on the other games, we got the Bulls 23 to the Power 22 at the moment, and we've got the Edge Hill 25 over Capalaba 17 at the moment. The progressive scores over there.
Yeah, so they're tightening up that the Bulls and Power, their game. It's tightened right up. They were out to about close on about 8 or 9 shot lead, I think, there at one stage.
Yeah, welcome Robert King from Tauranga, New Zealand. I've been to that place, it's quite nice.
It's a nice spot in New Zealand.
Yeah, nice spot. And you might know Ronnie Crimless. I think he used to bowl out of that club as well. So Ronnie Crimless was a club member here. He went over to New Zealand. He went over to New Zealand for work, and he stayed over there. And I think he bowled out of that club. Okay, let's see what we got here. Coming forehand.
Yeah, Wayne's coming down on his forehand. Not a bad line.
Looks pretty good here.
If he grabs the jack there, no, he's not going to grab the jack, but he's going to draw the absolute shot.
Beautiful, beautiful bowl.
So as you would have seen there, Cohen's indicated he's going to be playing down on the forehand, so he'll be giving his bowl a chance.
Good line here. Oh, needs to drop. Okay.
Yes, we were
called
saying,
it too early, like I always do.
Early call. Yeah, Brian and I, we were saying early on the artificial surface, you play those in between shots. It's very difficult to play.
Yeah.
And it does catch you out because you play the grass and they do swing, and when you're playing undercover surface or an artificial surface there, it throws you out until you get used to it a bit. And then I dare say with having these surfaces here, your members would be picking up on that.
Yes.
Those types
yes,
of
definitely.
Shot.
Yep.
Yeah, Cohen's got a tighter line this time.
Yeah, I think it's going to duck. No, early call again, Wedgie. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Mathew's put the hands on the head there. Didn't quite go their way, the result. So, only being 1 down, it's quite possibly he may be 3 down now. So the result just did not go his way, and John's got an opportunity to draw a shot. Has he got the legs? No. So they've taken 2 out. Wayne's not going to give it up this time. He's pulling the measure out.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of those types of shots, those just ones over a little bit of more power over the draw game or the draw weight. A lot of people know me as a, that's called a wedgie shot. I normally come up heavy, try to get off that one and that one and that one to get a shot, but sometimes it comes off. But, yeah.
Oh, well, you know, anyone can do it the orthodox way, mate.
Yeah.
All the other little sort of rubs and scrubs.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
So 2 shots then to the BARGARA team. Back to that sort of 3/4 length end there that the BARGARA team's been playing.
So we've got the lights on here now, and it's come over a little bit cloud cover, and I can feel the coolness a little bit. So the humidity's sort of gone out of the air. Could change up the greens a little bit.
Yeah, well, looking on the weather map this morning there, they were saying that there could be some showers about after lunch, so whether they're coming in a little bit earlier.
Yep.
And that is one thing, the greens that I've found, and you'd be able to hopefully back that up, that with the different weather, with the heat, and then when it's cooler, it does change the pace of the
pace a little bit. Yeah, it does. Only slightly, but just still changes. You can notice the actual change, but it can cause.
There's nothing
other things
really.
Nothing on the map.
Nothing really on the screen. There's just a little bit out the side there where it's coming from that way. It doesn't appear that way, but there's nothing about it at the moment on the screen. No. Thanks for that, Robbie. Now, to the people out there listening and watching, if they haven't played on an undercover surface or an artificial surface, in your opinion, when it does cool down a little bit, does the pace pick up or does it cool down, slow down?
I think it actually picks up a little bit. Yeah, from my experience. So, So tending with a little bit of heat, it's sort of the carpet comes
opens up a little bit. So it's sort of just
So it does come a little bit more quicker.
Yeah. And I agree with you because my experience too is when it cools down, it sort of tightens up a little bit, and it does just slightly freeze up. And
I'm not sure if it's the difference. We've got needle punch carpet here, and other clubs have got the weave. I don't know much about the weave. I've only ever played on needle punch, but
I found the same. Well, where I played out at Paradise Point, they've got the woven carpet, and when it cools down, it's sort of just a slightly different. But in the humidity side of it, it does
make a
slow down. Yeah, so it works the same. Not a lot of difference, but just enough you can notice it.
Yep.
Tracy's down on a forehand there. Sandra's got the shot there. So Tracy be trying to recover the shot back for ALGESTER. Oh, just gone through the hole again. Wayne's trying to draw another shot for the BARGARA team, for John.
Push it home. Come on. Ooh.
Just a little bit short, as John indicated. Comes Matty's bowl.
Great weight.
Yes. John's having a look to see it's up and down for shot, he's saying. And if you notice the two bowls there, I know Tracy's a left-hander and Mattie's a right-hander. But the different angles, so it appears there that Mathew likes a slightly wider turning bowl or a stronger bias bowl that he plays with. Ooh. He's tried to tip it over, just wouldn't go over that bit more. You can notice that a big turn back. Yeah, so he has a stronger bias bowl there. You can notice that. John's really looking at that, weighing up all options. He'd really like to get Mathew's bowl out of that head there. Thanks, Vards, for that. So Mathew's playing with Henselite Tiger Pros, so they are a stronger bias bowl. Now, what can Cohen do? I dare say he'd be playing down on that backhand to try and draw the shot or just touch it.
Yep. Yeah, line's good.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. You can compare the two Mathews bowls, the Tiger 2s to Cohen's Henselite XGs.
Oh, look at that. Great bowl.
Yeah,
Cohen.
great bowl there. He might have made 3 shots. Could even be 4 shots with that bowl. Touch it for 6. Vards are saying. Yeah, that's Heather's bowl, that purplish bowl there. That looks like Heather's bowl. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Cohen's other bowl could even be in it, possibly. John's under the pump with this bowl.
Yep. He's coming a bit heavier.
Yeah, he's playing a little bit of weight.
Onto the shot bowl. Has he got it?
Oh,
he's close.
Wayne sort of likes it.
Oh, dropped it last.
Oh, he has pushed Sandra's bowl up. So that was a good recovery bowl by John to cut the numbers back. Still never got the shot, but he's cut it back a bit. Now can Cohen get back to his own bowl and turn it on to the jack again? No. So 2 shots. So I'd say he would have saved about 3 shots there by John's bowl.
Brings the score up to 10-9 in favour of BARGARA on this rink.
Last time in this direction they played a fairly long end, which they're going to do that again. Just about the maximum length. I'd say the mat will be just about on the tee down there where Heather's put it, and the jack is now on the tee at this end, so probably is a full length end for them. Pretty handy start.
Yeah, good
by
start.
Heather.
Good start.
Over that distance.
Foot and a half behind.
So Sandra is still sticking to her forehand, coming back towards the club. She's had a pretty good line with that all the game so far. No exception there.
Yeah.
Here comes Heather's bowl coming in, bending in quite nice. Just a touch wide of that, or didn't quite have the same weight as the last bowl. Just a little bit short from Sandra. She was on a good track again.
This one looks a bit tight, I think.
Yeah, I think this one's on the tighter side of it to what John's wanted. He's got a bit of a lucky result to turn it back that way, so John's starting to build a few bowls there around it. I think Tracy, as a left-hander, I think that's still a bit tight too. Judy's still down on that backhand. She's taken more grass this time.
A better line. It looks a bit pacey for me. Okay.
That's actually pushed Heather's bowl in probably for another counter.
Yep. This ball will come in.
Yeah, the Tiger Twos will come in.
Yep.
They'll turn. Yeah, not quite up, but probably in a bad spot for John. Yeah, a couple down. He's now, changing hands. Play same sort of shot on the forehand for Wayne. He's just helping the Algester team too.
Yeah, that's right. Mathew's just probably got the same sort of shot on, just a touch more weight.
Yeah.
Onto his own or through the little hole there.
Yeah, if he can find a gap there, he'll get a counter, or if he turns his own, probably a couple of rolls there, it'll count as well. Starting to come. Well, they're helping each other out, pushing each other's bowls in.
Thanks, Jason.
Wayne's got a slightly better line here. Has he got enough weight to just to... Oh, no, he's... it's just how he caught on to Judy's bowl. Looked a better line. But just probably had too much weight just to... and it held that bit longer.
I think Brian's having a rum and a coffee. He's been away for a little while.
He's been away for a little while, I was sort of watching him. He's watching some of the games on the other green. So he's going around there and talking to a few people as the president of BQ, doing those little things, getting some info and talking. Watching some of the other matches that's happening at the present stage as well. Cohen wasn't happy with that bowl.
There's a path between the orange and the maroon one there, if we can get through that.
Yeah, well, if he's a fraction tight and gets onto Sandra's bowl, that'll sort of push it up as well, so... He's going to get a rub back here and a little bit of a squiggle through, and one of those wedgie bowls that you were talking about.
There you go.
And Mathew's just indicated he's down, so. Yeah, Mathew explained that quite well. If he played too much weight and got onto his own bowls there, quite possibly could have taken both of them out. So currently only one down, or BARGARA's holding one shot.
Yep, that's the indicated one shot. Yep.
He's trying to get him on the safer side of the green, down on the forehand. He's got Judy's bowl to turn up, or just around it. He could draw a shot.
He's taken the weight off.
Yeah, he dropped the weight off.
Yep. One to BARGARA.
Yeah, I'll mention that, Scott, to Brian when he comes back. He's chasing those free cupcakes.
Yeah, good line here.
Yeah. Yeah, handy start from Sandra.
Very good.
Yeah, Brian's up there talking to one of your members, Johnny Finlayson.
Oh, Johnny. Yeah, Finno. Yep.
Yeah, Finno.
He just had a last week at the Helensvale 60,000k bowls bash. That was an interesting new format.
Yeah, four aside.
Yeah, boys got to the quarterfinals and just got kicked out by Helensvale.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that was something that we wanted to be involved in as a club.
Yeah,
something new.
Different
yeah,
format.
Something different,
totally.
yeah. Long days for the guys. They started at 8:30 or something in the morning and weren't finishing till 6 or something like that at night. So they are long days. But I was talking to Brett Wilkie yesterday and he said, they had feedback from people and see what we could do for next year. So
Yeah, it was. I was talking to Brett during the week there at work, and he was saying there that what they did was played an extra round on the 2 days either side of the Melbourne Cup.
Cup,
So they had the afternoons off basically to watch the race and be involved. So all the players were on side and on board with that to play an extra round on each of those otother days.
And get the masseur out so they actually calm the muscles and stretch the muscles. And I don't think I could play 4 days straight on those sort of time frames.
Yeah, a couple of those days were fairly long.
Long ones, yeah.
So Sandra's holding 2 shots there. Judy's, whether hers is in the count. Hers is the lighter purple out of the 2 bowls. So I'd say Tracy would have cut it back to maybe 2 there.
Yep.
Judy's just gone through. Not a bad catching spot where she's left it. Line was right. Tracy sort of must be liking her bowl here. She's following it up a bit.
Inside that orange.
Ooh, she's feathered it.
So not knowing your background very, very much, when did you start bowls?
I started bowls back in about 1984.
84, right.
Yeah, I'm an ex-Victorian.
Yep, okay.
I used to play Aussie rules football down there, and I broke my leg in 2 spots.
Right.
Good bowl here by Wayne.
Yes.
So, I broke my leg in 2 spots, and chairman of selectors off the football team at that time, Jeff Sutcliffe, who was a state player for Victoria, but also an Australian representative as well, and lived across from the Bowling Greens. He got me over, and then that's where I sort of started and been playing ever since. And then back in about 2001, roughly, I think it was, moved up to Queensland.
Yep.
And been up here ever since. So, So 2001, 2002, I'm up. So I've been up here around that 22-year mark.
Right.
So I've been fortunate enough to play a number of state games for Victoria and for Queensland, and now in the senior sides, and lucky enough to play for Australia as well. So.
Good. Yep.
But I just loved the game so much and got out there and practiced, living across the bowling green, and just wanted to do very well. And being a younger bloke back then, very competitive, where I just couldn't play the Aussie rules sort of thing. Yep. So that's how I got into it.
Right.
And so I've been playing on 40 years basically. So it's been a long time.
Well, it's longer than I started in 2006, I think it was the first game.
Yeah, right. Okay.
My dad used to bowl down at Winnemani Leagues down the beachfront.
Yes.
Down there. And he encouraged me to take up the sport, and I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved it. Yeah, it was fantastic.
It's
Coming from my rugby league days, I didn't do sport for a little while, and bowling bowls. why not?
Yeah, why not? It's a
Yeah.
good leveler, the game. You
Yeah, it
can
is.
play it, it's not a high impact game, and you can, there's longevity in it.
Yep.
So John's down on his backhand there, because I think Cohen's got a good little shot there on his backhand if he can do it. John will be trying to get another one in there to close that gap up a bit. Not a bad bowl where he's finished. It sort of locks Mathew's bowl in just about to a certain degree. Not a lot of shots in it. The game's very tight across
Yeah, I'll just go through
rinks
the
there.
other greens. We got the Bulls on 34, the Power on 27 after a total of 32 ends, and we've got the Edge Hill on 29 over Cullum. Was it Cunnamulla?
Cunnamulla, yes.
Cunnamulla.
Yeah.
On 27
Cunnamulla.
at the moment. So after 30 ends, so 29-27. And yeah, so some close games. And 30-26 here.
Yeah, so it's very tight across the rinks. If you can get the jack there, he'll pick up a few.
He's not on a bad line here.
Yeah, not an easy shot.
Oh, okay, just hung it there a little bit.
Yeah. So two balls have been kicked out. 3. Looks like 4 shots. 4 shots to BARGARA. Thanks, Greg.
Okay, it's great to just sit at the table and experience this live streaming stuff. So,
Yeah, no worries. Well, thank you for
I'll
your
up and leave you,
input
and you'll see me around the trap.
Yeah, and tell us about the club. All the best, and we'll definitely see you here at the club again.
Yeah, no worries.
They say.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Bill.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Greg.
Robbie.
Well, we got another guest commentator coming in, one and only Jimmy C, doing some commentary. So, what do you think? It's 30 all on the scoreboard there, Jimmy.
Well, I was thinking it was tennis when it was 30 all, but it's bowls. And I was just reliably told from some of the Capalaba boys I'd never be able to get Greg off the seat.
Oh, right, okay.
I said I could only bump Billy off because there's no way in the wide bay that we would be able to get Greg off commentary.
Oh, I think, Greg, when Bryony was looking for a coffee, he said, I'll be back in a minute just to get Greg in for a little bit.
Yep.
And Brian, he's gone everywhere else except for here. He's going around doing some handshaking, talking to different ones. And
Yeah,
sort of,
kissing babies and all that sort of stuff that the president does.
Yeah.
Hello, we got just reading your messages. James Catamole, he's one of our newer members at BARGARA.
Oh, right, okay.
And one that actually has a job and is young enough to have a job.
Right, okay. Yeah, he's. We were talking about the club here with Greg and talking about the scoreboards and everything like that. And it was very informative by Greg, and obviously James liked the comments and looking good.
Oh, no, he's one of our young members. Not in the juniors or anything silly like that, but I haven't started this commentary very good, have I? We're down after the first couple of bowls.
Yeah, no, Heather's played a couple of good shots there. She's just got a toucher on the bowl there.
Seeing as I'm completely neutral in this game because I've got a red shirt on.
Yes.
I'm leaning a little bit one way, I guess. Just about got that.
Yeah, Judy's played a very good shot there.
Judy, I don't know whether her husband Johnny will be watching this game, but he didn't come down with us, so I guess he'll be cheering from home. Johnny Nowell, or Knuckles as sometimes he's called. Trouble.
Just getting a little bit, didn't get a big enough run up.
Just a little underweight of what she was trying.
Yeah. Well, so far in the game there, Sandra and Judy from the BARGARA team, they've been playing quite well, been getting plenty of balls on the head for John.
Okay.
And you don't know John, do you?
Yes, I joined the BARGARA club. I joined the BARGARA club a couple of months before John, in 1982.
So he's followed you, your brother?
He came in after the Commonwealth Games in '82 when Rob Perella put the Sport of Bowls in the headlines.
Right, okay.
Brisbane taxi driver. I think he got silver in the Commonwealth Games.
Back in '82.
And that inspired a lot of people to start playing bowls. Mark Winter has put in a comment. Morning, James. Yes, Mark. Still did a marvellous job running things. Good. Off their check. Yes, he set a 10 o'clock curfew on himself last night, I know. And he was drinking a little bit of water. Well, we've got a great little arrangement here other than Mark Winter, who did a marvellous job for me or for BARGARA, organising all our volunteers that we had for the 6 days just finished.
Oh, for up at the champions. So Mark was helping you out and did all the organising off the volunteers.
An expert at it too. Rearranging the scoreboard attendance, the markers, making sure they didn't do too many games in a row and things like that.
That's good. Well done with that, Mark. It's great to have volunteers on side. Every club needs them, and they do a great job for clubs, the volunteers.
Vards has been firing a few comments on there too.
Yeah, Vards has been there.
And Scotty Kinnear.
Mathew's played a good shot here.
You would. Can't argue with that for a shot.
No, very good shot. And we were talking about the line of his bowls, and Vards was actually one of the ones there that mentioned that he's got using Tiger 2 Pros.
Okay.
So they're a bigger turning bowl, of course.
Yes, the first set of Tigers I saw came back from England, and everybody had fairly tight bowls 5-6 years ago it would have been, and these ones went round wider than super grips.
Well,
got the right one.
Oh, right one, but didn't get the result.
We just see a picture of John with his hands on his head. I don't think he enjoyed that.
No. Well, he's actually 2 down now.
Yes, he's 2 down now. He's got Barney's 2 bowls there and a couple of bowls really deep. We've got a couple of bowls, one of Judy Nowell's and one of Sandra Burgess's down the back. So I can't see much of a reason for John to be short.
So you think he'll be playing a bit of weight then with his bowl?
I'm not sure how much. He will be playing some sort of weight.
Still anyone's game on the overall scoreboard. The Stars at Luton 32, BARGARA 31, so it's that's on the big main scoreboard. So a couple of the pairs teams have just flicked over some scores.
Munch's Mrs. Tina is come on BARGARA. I suggested she would be cheering for them. Here we go. He's lining up. He's going to just play to the ditch by the look of it.
Yeah.
He's at roundabouts. needs a jack.
Oh, he's caught the edge of Wayne's ball.
Well, at least he knows he'll play proper weight this time.
Yeah.
We may have to have someone catch this jack before it hits one of these screens. But I guess Cohen's got a chance of tucking it away somehow.
That's right, yeah.
He doesn't want to leave that target there.
Even though John's 2 down, he's probably made the head a little bit better for him to attack the head now.
Well, don't think he can get both of his white bowls. Don't think he can get both of his white bowls if he plays serious weight. I could take the phones off and yell out from here to give him a few instructions like in the past.
Are you the registered coach here, Jim? For the BARGARA team?
No, Greg Gallagher is the manager. I haven't seen John run over to Greg there. He's about halfway down the green.
I think John's pretty experienced. He's sort of weigh up all the options there, and he'd walk away knowing in his mind there which shots he's going to definitely play.
Yeah, well, I guess he started playing district sides in 85, so that'll be 40 years next year.
Yeah, he's been a regular player for the team up there.
I remember when I was, Brett Wilkie and I were, here we go. It's the right weight he's played, but he's a bowl wide.
Well, he got one of the Wayne's bowls, but...
it's very lonely, that white bowl now.
Now it is, yes.
He hasn't got much to lose, even if he gets the jack around the corner. So he'll be arriving on his forehand.
You would think so, yes.
He doesn't want to get it to those back 2 bowls, but if he gets it to half white and blue, it'll be handful.
Yes. Cohen's probably a touch wide, is it?
Might wreck on that bowl.
Yes. Yeah.
Probably didn't quite have the weight.
So 2 shots to ALGESTER. So they were already 2 down, so there was no worse off scenario.
No, but it looked like something needed hitting. He could have easily got both those bowls off. I don't want to be really pedantic, but Mullins has got an E in it for Darren. It's not particularly your fault. It's wrong in one of the books and right in another book. I think it's got the eye on bowls link.
Oh, okay. That needs changing.
And it's got the E. Not that he whinges, as long as he gets called Mullins, he's happy enough. Jeff Russell.
Well, if it's in bowls link, that comes under the club side of it, because that's a linked member from the club, so it's probably gone into the club incorrectly.
Oh, that couldn't. Yeah, that's remarkably fixed. Jeff Russell, he just went through an ordeal. He played in the state pennant finals as lead for John and Darren. John third, Darren skipping, where they won their first 2 games handsomely, playing with Robbie Alder, who I must ring at lunchtime. Remind me that's one of my jobs.
To see how he's going.
Well, whether or not he's coming to the BPL tomorrow. He'll be in a moon boot, but that won't stop him watching bowls.
So Heather's down on her back here again. She's got a good shot, good weight.
She gets back to the line.
She's getting back to the line. That's another handy bowl.
Good leading.
Yeah, very good leading. Good set of bowls there from Heather. So if Sandra can keep the same weight and increase that line of fraction there, she'd have a good...
She's under again.
Just under again.
Only just.
Just trying to hold there. Kept John interested for a long time.
It held better than I thought, but it got across. Well, it's quite here. Even on the TV screen, it's hard to tell with the dual-coloured flashing.
Yeah.
Flashing how fast it's going.
Yeah, so the line wasn't too bad. It was just a bit short in weight, which Tracy wouldn't have been too happy with.
Vards is digging up old nicknames here now. I haven't been called Sugar for a fair while, Vards. Ever since it was a Premier League game against South Tweed. We were playing South Tweed in the Premier League. Oh, Judy. And they kept calling this other bloke on the opposition team Sugar. And I said, hang on, buddy. I'm called Sugar because I've come down and been a sugar cane farmer. You can't be called Sugar too. He said, no, they call me Sugar. I said, what's your name? And you wouldn't believe it, but his name was Kane Burns, who played for Queensland. And I just said, he said, I'm Sugar. And I said, well, I will not be Sugar from now on. If your name's Kane Burns, you will be Sugar. Sugar Kane Burns.
Yeah.
We need hitting another one, John.
Yeah, well, Bard's pulled out the one earlier there with Wedgie. He's added in there. Now it's the Boots and Sugar show.
Okay. Judy trying hard. Great shot. How...
Yeah, very good effort there.
I guess just arriving weight onto the widest bowl, the second shot, would just pop it out there at Jack High. We could just dream of that.
Yes. And it's playing those little shots is the difficult part, of course.
Barney's good at them. Didn't want to get that one any further in the road.
Nah.
Yep, that made a scratch of the back of the neck. And again, that's how skippers go bald, you know. Never seen a good skipper with any hair left. It's the natural thing is to scratch your head. Kevy Raybone was one of our skips.
Oh, right, okay.
His leader dropped bowl short. Off would come the hat. Off would come the hat. On would go a scratch.
Yes, Tracy, you are so correct in saying such tight competition. Anyone could win for here.
He's a fraction high. Barney plays those shots really good, so I imagine that he'll play that again. Play it again. That's about all we've got on. Call from the skip.
Yeah, I didn't see Barney's last bowl.
He played 5 foot heavy, I guess, and just was a bowl and a half wide. This one is tight. He stuck his hand out to the side. If he got rid of that blocker, it'd be a help, but he missed it.
That's right. If he moved Mathew's bowl off the line there, it would have gave John an opportunity to see it anyway. Just going around the scoreboards there. Broadbeach Bulls have actually pulled out to a little lead now on 39 ends. They're leading 42 to 29. Edge Hill over Colomulla on 35 ends is leading 35 to 28. And the tight match up here at the moment, the All-Stars and BARGARA, 35-32. So
the difference in the Broadbeach Hamilton game is that Julie Keegan is 18, Jason Moore 4.
Right, okay, yeah. So that is Julie's playing with Mitchell Mears there, so that's not a bad combination.
Well, he's a bit like Sugarcane Burns. He's burning.
He's burning, is he?
He's burning over there. He's all over it like a rash.
Yeah, Mitchie's been playing
Just a
pretty
bit
good
high,
bowls.
High here. Very hard shot. Hard shot anywhere, but harder on carpet.
Yes, and that bowl of Mathews there, sort of protecting right in line there, would be, you've got to get around that.
This one could be number 4.
What's John looking for?
Well, he's trying to place a bit more weight. It needs a hitting, but maybe he's just thinking of trying forehand to cut the score down. Because we're guessing that fourth bowl's in.
Well,
may not be. Judy's bowl just round the corner there at 8 o'clock.
yes.
Might be fourth shot. Go Edge Hill, Joe Whitehead says. Telling a few stories with the Edge Hill crew last night. Yes, he's trying to cut this score down.
Yes.
He got a big board picture and he's played it pretty good.
He has played it pretty good.
And he has to get in out of the cold now. Come in out of the cold.
What a shot. What a shot from Johnny.
Yes, there's a big board picture when you're 4 down.
Yes, that's right. And there wasn't much on for him. And that was a really good bowl, because the bowl before he played it weight. So to come back to a draw shot after a weighted bowl was
I guess
really
that's
good.
what you call experience. It's hard to get hold of a bit of experience. We have a lot of our good players playing pennant and team games like this, where there's 3 scores adding together, and you just can't afford to lose those big scores.
That's right, yeah. It's all about playing to the master scoreboard, not the individual rink boards, but it's the overall board that you play. And that's, as the team of 8, that's what you should be doing.
We just lost a score over there of 4. But we have Pitsy driving at the head. I can't cheer for that one because the whole of Algester's clapping.
Yeah, so he must have played a very big bowl there.
They're calling the umpire.
Yeah, calling umpires.
I don't know what they're calling the umpire for. Maybe they can't count up to 8. Righto, Sandra. It's somewhere there. It looked like it started in a good piece of territory. Fair answer. She's just going to be a little bit high.
Yeah, the weight was good. The weight was good, but and that side is turning a little bit more as well. So when they started the game, both Heather and Sandra was playing that inside of the green. Now Heather has come across here to play the ditch side on her backhand, coming back this way.
Okay. Well, I haven't done any commentary. You've got to explain a little bit of that to me. Hard to tell those sort of things when you're on the side of the green.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've been fortunate in here and seen a lot of the many good bowls played.
This isn't far away. Oh, it's a bit over. I was thinking it had about the right grass, but it didn't get us back as far.
So John's getting Judy to play down on her backhand now, just to beat Heather's bowl. She's got Sandra's bowl on the run.
She's just across.
Yeah.
Not far.
That's right. You only have to narrow your grass to fraction there, and they do turn late on that side of the green.
Yes, that one went a lot further than I thought. I thought it was only half across. Well, I'm bad in the commentary because we were 30 all and now we're 10 behind. With
you're saying you're a neutral player, or a neutral commentator, I should say.
I'm in neutral. I'm in neutral as Tracy Foster goes and draws the shot. We've had great tussles with ALGESTER in this competition. Judy Nowell, roll over. We've played ALGESTER in this competition each year.
Yes.
First year we had a tie where Pitsy drew two bowls within 3 or 4 inches to play a tie with us on the last end.
Really?
They went on to win the gold that first year, and BARGARA got bronze. And last year we played them in the section and beat ALGESTER, so we went on to get silver, and they, of course, won the bronze. So they've gone gold, bronze, and BARGARA's gone bronze, silver. So they, with a 10-shot lead, they could easily be shooting for 2 firsts and a bronze.
Yes.
Whereas looking over there, we would play Hamilton again for the bronze, who we played 2 years ago.
Right, okay.
Trying hard again here. He's close.
Yeah, Mathew's coming in. He's added 1 too.
There's been heads that need hitting pretty hard around the last 3 or 4 here.
Yeah.
That one needs hitting, and those 2 disappear. And the jack stays there.
Yeah, he's definitely called for big weight.
Which hand, he said. And John replied, don't care. Just hit that bowl, Sandra's, and that'll disappear.
Oh, he's only playing swing weight at it.
He might hit the jack. One at a time's good fishing, someone once said.
Yes. Joe's watching from down in Victoria. Deb Hanley used to play down at Queenscliff, down in Victoria, obviously with Joe. Many moons ago.
Well, I would think that you would know exactly where that is a lot better than I would know exactly where that is.
Queenscliff, yeah, it's down in the Geelong area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you stand right in front? Does that work? Ooh. I was thinking that he would be attacking that. Doesn't want to get in his own road.
No. Yeah, I thought he might have attacked it.
That might make his... depends on Cohen's bowl here, which is coming very close. Might slice it.
Well, at that weight, yeah, if he did slice it...
There was a groan from a commentator then that's completely neutral. Hit it. You get it off your own bowl now.
Yeah, exactly.
That must go onto the white bowl, that Charlie.
Yeah,
otherwise it looks a little like it would go past the white bowl on the screen, but if it was going past the white bowl, they would be playing more weight.
Yeah. Well, I don't know whether or not. I'm guessing Tracy's bowl and Sandra's bowl would be just about touching. So if he did hit that, there's a little bit of a gap. So he could actually, Sandra's bowl could go too. If they were sort of touching, it would sort of lock in.
I don't know. Well, because he didn't play it with his first bowl.
He's playing with his second bowl though.
He's tight. He didn't play enough weight I wanted him to play. Had to be proper at that.
Well, you can remind him later on.
I'm not sure that I'll need to remind him. If he's watching this later on tonight or tomorrow or the next day, he will say, I think I should have played a little bit more weight. Yes, they're sneaking away on us in the other two rinks with the Gilberts and then Pammy and Pitsy.
Yeah.
6 and 7 in front.
Well, actually, over on Pitsy's rink, Darren... no, it's only the 4s there. That's only a couple of the diff there. But, yeah, you're right there. Pitsy and Pammy is starting to get away a little bit on Darren. And Deb.
How far across? A little bit across. Dean Hill. Yeah, we can. If I tell that story, Dino, nobody will believe it. One Saturday morning, Dino needed a brickies labourer for a couple of hours. And I must have been drunk the night before or something or other to say yes. I was nearly hospitalised. I was nearly hospitalised. It's just a little 2-hour job. I just need someone for a little 2-hour job.
2-hour job?
2 hours job as a brickies labourer. This is only 6 years ago. Good bowl here.
So was the job only still 2 hours though?
Well, he did the work of 1 3/4 people. Of course, but don't have to tell that story. He had to work that hard. He had to work that hard with me being his brickies labourer. He nearly had to be hospitalised. Great bloke, Dino. Great stalwart at Malula Bowls Club. I don't know whether he's coming to the Bargara 4s or not. I've just about filled that Bargara 4s on Australia Day. He'll have to get into gear if you blokes are coming again.
Sandra's been playing pretty good down on that back end, but she well and truly missed her line with her second bowl then. So
yeah, Tracy's sort of punished us with a
yes.
Give me a free shot and I'll do it.
Yeah. So Judy's on the mat. Can she recover their head a little bit for John?
Was a bit away from the head, but even worse when it wrecked. You could put that in your resume, I reckon, Dino. Once had Jim C as my brickies labourer. Like if you put that in, nobody else is going to have that. Corrected a line. We're back in business here.
Back in business. And the
John's about to start clapping.
Yeah, the weight looks really good.
Back in business.
Yeah. And a nice little touch on it as well.
We were saying originally the match committee had this event down as a win 2-1 situation. Instead, the powers that be changed it to just adding the margins together.
Oh, right, okay.
Whereas yesterday we had 2 or 3 games that were sort of blowouts, but had they been 2-1, they would have just about gone down to the wire.
Right, okay.
Where there was a runaway one by 20-odd shots, and the other 2 were close. And adding the 3 scores together, as in pennant,
yes,
basically it was all done and dusted. And the same situation is occurring at the moment in the game between Broadbeach and Hamilton, where Julie Keegan's leading 20-4, but Hamilton's 1 in front in one of and 6 in front in the other.
In the other, with the rings.
If we were doing 2-1, that would be a fair bit of pressure in that game.
Yeah, doing the ring scores, yeah.
Instead of their 9 shots in front, 9 shots isn't over the line with 20 to still play, but 9 shots is a good buffer. Same in the event with Edge Hill. They're 9 shots in front.
Yeah, doing it. Doing it as per rings.
They're doing 1 each, and the other game's 3 the difference. So
yeah.
Get back to this game. Played a good shot to spring that. But John still holds 2. See if Cody, I think Cody is holding, and he's 11 behind him and Adele. Oh, we're arriving, or is just tight.
Just a little bit tight, I think. Yeah, they're the bowls he's trying to beat. Of course, he had good weight to do that.
Somewhere near. Oh, he mightn't be here.
Yeah, no, you be disappointed in that one.
Had the track.
Mathew's calling Cohen that both of those go. They'll have a few.
He's close to the jack.
I dare say that's
Went
been
in the next week.
Yeah, in the next week.
We'll play some more ball.
Yeah, I'll replay that N.
Alan McFetridge. Slight. I'm not sure how many Cody scored then, but they have the mat, and Adele's taken the mat back to the 2 metre line. We'll try a change of length, obviously, and stage our comeback. Everybody's got 7 ends to play. Well, I suppose they've got 6 because they haven't got their score on the board yet.
Yeah, so basically 2/3 of the game has been completed. We're into the final third.
She got in Sandra's eye there. She's going to change to the ditch side. See if she can get out wide enough on that hand. Fair. Pretty fair. Might have to pick it up. No, be a good shot.
Yeah, no, very good shot there. Good changeover.
Yes. Well, that's going, but it might be going with the jack. No, it's just going.
Yeah, just slipping underneath.
We didn't get out there this time, Sandra. You get the right weight.
No, it's holding. No. It's holding there.
We'll take all that back when you watch this.
Yeah, normally they've been whipping across.
We were discussing how to play tight on your backhand last week with a couple of our star bowlers around the place at the Champion of Champions event. You can play tight on your backhand, but nobody alive can play tight on their forehand.
Yeah, you've got that, coming across your body, you can have that opportunity to play a little bit tight.
Slip a little bit of slice on with your hand, but it's nothing you really want to practice. Well, I shouldn't say if you want to try and play it, you'd want to practice it a fair bit. Skipper was pleased. Skipper was pleased with that shot from Judy.
Yeah, it's behind the head, so it can be very useful. They start attacking.
And they can't wick off it. Is this going to pick up the shot bowl?
It's getting close and just sliding underneath.
We just have the Minister for War has slipped away for a little bit. But we've picked up on both the pairs games. So the difference is about 8. Let me try and read them. Whoops. Great shot.
Yeah. Mathew's got enough of the jack there to move it across to Tracy's bowl.
I don't know a lot about Mathew. I've seen his name more than I haven't been able to get him on a commentary or play against him, actually.
Northern Hemisphere he's come from.
Okay. Obviously he can play a bit.
Yes. Yeah, he's played a number of good shots there this morning.
Well, he wouldn't be in the ALGESTER team if he couldn't play a bit. There's quite a few of their players that aren't here.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, we're picking Cohen, we're picking Pitsy. But then they've got another array of another 8 or 10 players that could be here.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And it's no fluke that Mathew Norrie would be a very good player, or he wouldn't be playing here. A good shot from Barney. It's just almost shot. Deb Hanley's drawn 2 on it in Munch's game, so are we doing good? We need to touch.
Through the gap.
That's what they make apertures like that for. Straight through the aperture.
Yeah.
Now we got a picture of Barry Bird, right in the background. Sandra's husband, ex-professional golfer, as she was. Has some good golfing stories on people who played the last round in the majors with. Righto, John.
Cohen's bowl's coming now.
No small piece of urging there. The wind off that urging nearly got it in.
Yeah.
Well, he's not short.
He's not short. Just needs to sort of get to Cohen's or Tracy's bowl there, which I think he has. Has he done enough to take it out of shot?
I'd say the white shot, and I'd nearly say 2. Mightn't be shot after this one, but this is pretty close.
Yeah. Coming down.
Needs to stop for BARGARA, and it did.
It has.
Let's see what Barney's going to say here. Okay. He's coming for a walk. Better tell him not to run down the green. We've got another game after this game, whether it be playing for gold or playing for bronze.
Correct, yes, correct.
As the same as the game over there with the 2 winners playing. The 2 undefeated playing over on the far side with 10 the difference to Broadbeach against Hamilton.
That's right, yeah. So as it's turned out, the 2 teams have that are on top of the sections, 1 and 2, who are playing each other in this last round.
And Edge Hill's got away by 17 shots in theirs. Well, that needs a fair bit of weight to get to that bowl because it's got a... Get the manager over there to explain to him that those shots on carpet. Mathew's from North Scotland.
There you go.
Watching from Scotland.
Watching from Scotland.
Did he take the high road?
So I knew he was from the Northern Hemisphere, but I just didn't know where. So thank you, Rosemary.
I haven't spoke to him actually. I'll have to try out. It's a braw brick moonlick nick to nick. I guess he'll understand that one. Thereabouts for a first bowl. And we've got the margin back to 11.
Well, I'm going to make a move, and I'll get President Brian to step in my place. So he'll do a bit of commentary with you for a little bit, Jim.
He's been sledging me all morning, I understand. But we'll just stop for 30 seconds while we seat Brian. Thanks, Billy.
Thanks.
Well, how is everyone? Tell you what a great game of bowls we've got going on here. Very, very close, isn't it? 15-14, colossal game. Been some great heads. I've been very kind to co-commentator Jimmy C here this morning. So we see Tracy Foster on the mat at the moment. Not far away with this one here, Tracy. Beautiful line on this one here. I'm wondering if I should turn you on or not though, Jimmy. Well, I better put the volume up, I guess.
Well,
Jolly good morning, mate.
Yes, they're playing very good bowls in this game, both sides.
Been some colossal heads, Jim.
Both sides, and my little bit of listening this morning would... most of your commentary was just sledging me.
No, I wouldn't do that, Jimmy. Made them one for you, mate. You know that.
I was only figuring out how I was going to get square, but now you're so close.
Yeah. What a game we got on our hands. There's Carla. Good morning, Carla. How are you?
Serena had the bye this morning.
Yes.
Whereas they got beaten pretty comprehensively by ALGESTER, and only just from BARGARA yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, it's a very good fight back from the Serena. It's great to see them here also too, though, Jim, representing the Mackay district.
Brian Adams, hadn't seen Brian Adams for a long time. He always played in our BARGARA tournaments, and when Brian Adams had the #1 singles on the radio, we always wanted him to sing. He's ended up... He got belted in the first game, and then he played John yesterday all the way through, very close, and an umpire's measure gave it to John on the last end.
Yep.
So Brian was... he improved dramatically between the first game and the second game. I guess that's what happens when you're playing on carpet.
Ever so true, mate. Yeah, they're playing pretty well, both teams, in actual fact. There's only one shot in it. I mean, it was a unanimous decision this morning by the BARGARA bowlers that you come and commentate with your brother playing. So, well, when I say unanimous, Johnny did vote against it, and it surely was an intimidation factor on your brother's behalf, making sure that Muncher couldn't vote, mate.
Well,
no. So we put that down as that Muncher abstained from voting.
Well, he's still unhappy about one...
you having the microphone?
Famous one when he was playing Georgie Hoth, late Georgie Hoth,
George
one
Hoth,
of our champion mates.
Absolutely.
And John had to roll a bowl over for shot, and he stood it up and it fell back. Now, I'm sure I was commentating with you.
Yep.
Because my comment on the bowl was, wouldn't have bruised a grape. And you said it was a marvellous shot. It was just unfortunate the bowl sat back down. And to this day, he brings that up any time that...
You say something?
Any part of... When the word commentary's mentioned, he goes off his tree at a... Wouldn't have bruised a grape.
Wouldn't have bruised a grape. He's given me a bit of a call out to his family members that are home, which is Mel. He's going to tell me the other two names too. He's told me 3 times, but I just can't recall. They're all home at BARGARA watching this event. So a big call out to his household up at BARGARA.
He's been under a bit of pressure on these heads the last however many.
He's fought his way out of it though, Jim.
2 down again.
So we see Wayne on the mat sticking to his backhand. I think he's a little bit underdone with this one.
Oh, it's close.
Just going to cut across the head.
He didn't quite have the weight he wanted.
Yep. Broady game starting to close up now too, though. 50-44 to Broadbeach over the Power.
50 ends, so they're getting towards the end of it.
Getting down towards the business end.
20-6 is Julie Keegan's lead still.
Yeah, Julie, I was down there watching some of that and talking to some people down there, and oh, gee whiz, they're her and Mitchy Mears, mate, absolutely on fire.
That's what I said.
Absolutely on fire. You'll be right. Good on you, Tina.
Anna Chernoff. Looks great. Margaret Wardop go the hill.
Right, Cohen. He's not far away from this.
He might bring it.
Oh. Well, that's a very good bowl there from Cohen also too. I don't know how he got through there without touching anything though, Jim.
Great little replay there.
Yep. Right, John seems to be in the area. Just got to keep working its way back in now. Good attempt there by John. Had beautiful weight on that bowl. Okay, Cohen, big weekend he's had. Pennants Friday night in Melbourne. Back here yesterday morning, bright and early, Jim.
Well, better not say young and silly, but he's young enough to be able to do that.
Absolutely, mate.
There's someone else that had to do the trip from Melbourne on Friday.
Yes, bloke by the name of Jimmy C. Now, Cohen, what's he got this time? If he hits the outside of this bowl, he could give this away. No.
They're just looking at that head and trying to imagine how they can get out of this.
Yes. Yes, looking at it the way I'd be looking at it. Edge of that bowl. May get a result. May not at the same time too, Jim.
Vards reckons that it wouldn't bruise a grape was one of Charlie Hayes' sayings.
Right, Vards.
I think it's everybody's saying at one stage.
How you going, Vards? Hope you're keeping well, buddy.
Righto. He's going to play something down the backhand way, of course. And he needs some movement.
Well, he's got good weight.
Well, it's getting back to Barney's bowl anyway. So he wanted to hit the white bowl there, like that, and it touched the kitty, so he's probably still down.
Yes, one down.
He
puts his arm up and says, what else have I got to do, mate?
The kitty moved fractionally.
Yeah.
He was a great call because he was waving his hand around that.
Yeah.
But he had to push Barney's bowl sideways, which he did. Not what you'd call an easy shot when you start pushing bowls sideways.
100% correct, Jimmy. He's awfully close to that call, though, coming off, though, wasn't he?
Well, I think it might have been shot if it didn't bump the jack. It moved it like so fractionally, but it was enough to make sure Algester had the shot.
Yep. Okay, we've got Heather Bailey on the mat at the moment. Not a bad starter. Isn't it amazing over there? Just as the power were catching up, now all of a sudden, Broadbeach have jumped on them again there, Jim.
Yeah.
And of course, Edge Hill up 52 to 42 over Cunnamulla.
Well, they were 17 before, so they've closed up a bit to 10.
Yep.
And the other was 6, which has jumped to 12. And Algester's just got a big enough break at the moment to start thinking they're going to win by 12 shots across 3 games. Good shot.
Yep. Well played. Well there from Sandra.
Just got to arrive. Maybe not. Had the crack.
Just beautiful grass on that, just a bit short.
Little bit of that breeze.
Very nice when it comes, isn't it?
This might be just matching that short bowl in case the kitty goes forward.
You think they're working it out that way? I don't think so. I think Tracy will be looking more to add to it. It should be far away with the next one, mate.
Judy's got a fair track. We'll say that little bit of breeze I could feel is coming from the right-hand corner of the screen.
Yep.
And we'll say that's the reason for those last 3 shorties.
It is a nice breeze, though.
This one's going to get a nice breeze. It'll get nearly all the way with the breeze behind it.
Bowl here from Tracy. Beautiful correction. Yes.
It's stuck out a bit. We think somebody's going to beat that, and soon. Whether she's wide enough.
She's going to hit into her own front bowl by the looks of it.
No, she might get to the orange one. You're right.
Don't you hate it when I'm right, Jimmy?
Ah, damn it. Famous Rodney Rattlehead Sambrook just walked past. Must be here to cheer on Darren Mullins, seeing as they played together as juniors.
Yeah, good bowl there once again too from Mathew Norrie.
Rattle being a very valued part of our Premier League side, Premier League winning side too at Hamilton.
Okay. Back when you used to play bowls.
Yeah, there weren't any commentary things.
Wish there was in those days, Jimmy. A lot of good stories would have been told. Passed around, kicked around.
We're a bit passed around and kicked around at the moment. We've got an orange bowl out to Jack High, and then...
Tell you what, Matthew's played this well again too. Watch it start working its way into the head now. Once again too, applying a bit of pressure, aren't they, to John?
Well,
that's 2 very good bowls there from Mathew.
Barney's got to play something, 5 down.
Yep.
Anne-Marie in from Ballina.
Yep, Anne-Marie Kane. G'day, Anne-Marie. Great to have you on board.
I still call her Hardy.
Now, it depends upon his weight.
Well, it's
just starting to go now.
Yeah.
As you were saying, Jim?
That's what you've got to skip for. You're 5 down, buddy. Get out of it.
Well, this is why they go last, mate.
Well, I would almost say that he's going to be 6 down, not 5 down.
Did you think so, eh?
Well,
so you're back in
Cohen. There's one in Cohen's hand. I don't know whether he'll bother covering the back. The big board needs a bit... Ooh, there's a little bit of comeback there. We've gone from 12 to 7. So the overall big scoreboard I can see says 43-50. Robbie, how big good's that? We don't want to give that 5 back that we made.
They're going pretty well. It's been a great game, that's for sure.
Yes, Billo said that to a lot of people. Come on, Skip, you can do it.
Yeah, Billo, good call, mate. Nothing used to annoy me more than that when I used to skip, Jim. Walk into their head and second or third will say, an easy draw for you, Brian.
Yep.
Well, hang on. You blokes had first attempt at it when there's nothing, when there's no damage in front.
You've had 6 goes. Barney's going to tell him what to play too.
Yep.
I wouldn't even be game to do that.
Wouldn't you?
Not when you're 6 down.
That's not like you, though.
You let the skipper play his own shot.
I always thought I could always feel the love between you and John, mate. Brotherly love, they call it, James. Good on you, Bill. I love those words, mate. You can do it.
He's got to play something here to keep Bargara in this game. We're only 7 the difference. Yes, he's played a good shot.
He's looking very, very good at this
Close
stage.
to the jack.
Oh, it's just starting to go. Onto the yellow bowl, orange bowl. Bang, bam. Oh, ran through.
Ooh.
Looked pretty good at one stage.
Having a serious stare down the green at the bowls. A lot of clapping.
Yes.
A lot of clapping on the Gilbert team.
I think that Denise has taken off where she left off yesterday. She played some outstanding bowls yesterday, Jim, when she was on the live stream, mate. She really did.
Okay.
Now, Cohen, is he going to make it more difficult for John?
I'm going to get to the orange bowl, I would think.
I think that's what he's after by the looks of it, mate. Just going to sneak around the back.
No, he didn't quite.
No.
Ooh, he's got enough weight to get round that short one.
He has. He's awfully close.
Don't tell me.
Oh, that is so unlucky. He played a bomb there. Absolutely. This game can be so cruel, can't it?
Take out those 3 for a start.
That was a great bowl from Johnny Z. Really was.
Barney's still got his hands on his head.
Yeah,
3.
3, yeah. Well, he eased the damage there, Jim. You got to give him credit for that. And so unlucky. He just caught that back bowl.
I don't know about ease the damage. That was nearly a knockout blow.
Yes. Well, it's 52 ends.
If it had been in the ring, they'd had to stop the fight after that.
Yeah, well, that's true too, mate, yes. Yeah, see, the Edge Hill Cunnamulla match is starting to close up too. 52-43.
Down to 9.
To Edge Hill over Cunnamulla at this stage. So it's great bowls being played over on that other green. The Bulls, once again, have just jumped away from power there, Jim.
Yeah, well, they've only got 8 ends to play.
Yep.
Shot of some of the crowd sneaking around the place.
Oh, it's a pretty good crowd build up around the place, that's for sure.
Well, church is over now.
Oh, that's the bottom line, mate. I don't think there's too many prayers said for you and me this morning, though, Jim.
I said a couple myself for you and me.
Did you? Thank you for that. Thought I'd be feeling better by now then. Maybe the conversion rate's just not coming through at this stage.
I don't know that you can hold that one up long enough, Sandra.
No. It's going to go. Yeah, Heather just needs a little bit more grasp with this one. Not badly weighted with her first one.
Yes, being 10 the difference, a couple of shots there instead of 3 down would have made this game a lot more interesting to the Bargara spectators.
Absolutely, Jimmy.
It was a cruel way to lose 3.
Yep.
She's a bit wider. She's got enough whooshka to be close.
Yeah, she's going to be awfully close with this one, mate.
And she is. Just
going to miss that
through the
bowl.
aperture again.
Oh, just got the edge of that bowl. Just caught the edge. Breakfast. There. Well, Jimmy's had breakfast. Had his Scottish breakfast. Didn't even bring us back a Big Mac. Actually on
Coming
a
back
perfect line.
now.
Yep, this is going to be awfully close, Jim.
It's a little wide, but
Or just a bit runny.
it's a bit over, more than wide.
Tracy's not going to be far away with this one, Jim. What a great bowl. Oh, just caught the edge of it.
You're looking forward to the games at Pine Rivers, the BPL, starting tomorrow? Oh, you're eating.
Should be an absolute cracking week of bowls up there, Jim.
Good shot, Judy Nowell.
Two extra teams in, mate, so it should be an absolutely outstanding week of bowls.
So you're live streaming. Tell me all about it.
Well,
I only know that who's in our corporate box.
is that right? Well, I'm going to tell you, I'll be up there Tuesday afternoon,
Yeah.
so count me in. Got enough seats? I'll have to bring my own seat.
I won't even touch that. Matty Tonks. Good to see Johnny C looking good on live stream. Matty Tonks is one of our star players.
Great bloke too. G'day, Matty. How are you, mate? Great catching up with you up at Bargara a couple of weeks ago, my friend.
He-
Goes pretty well too, the young Matty. Yes, so
There's another Matty, but he's going across for a change. He hasn't been that far away in many of his shots. Yeah, back to when
12 o'clock tomorrow, Robbie be on air.
live streaming from
Live
noon.
streaming from noon tomorrow through till tomorrow night. The last game's 6 o'clock, isn't it, Robbie?
Yep, 6 o'clock I think tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, so should be an absolute cracking week. And then
In out of the cold.
and Robbie will be 5 games a day after that till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I think, when Foxtel and KO take over.
Oh, okay. So you do the day shift, we'd call it.
Yes, we do the day shift. I won't be there. Val will be doing the commentary and whoever else he gets. And I got meetings most of the week with Bowls Australia and various.
Who'd you say was doing it?
Val.
Val.
He'll be doing the commentary. I'll be. I've got meetings.
Val.
Val. VAL. Val Feblo, the commentator with Bowls Australia.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I said I'm tied up most of the week with meetings with Bowls Australia, so a lot of things to do. So, see, good-looking bowl here from Cohen. I think he's just going to
wide,
miss it.
But he might get it off that, like
He did,
that.
like that.
You wouldn't say that the joy has been equal on the last couple of ends?
No. No, I must admit, yes, you're 100% correct there, Jimmy, and you know how much I hate it when you're right.
This is pretty handy.
John
If
seems
Barney gets out of the road, we'll see what happens with it. It's 2'6" over.
yeah, perfect line on that one, mate. G'day, Junior. How are you, mate?
Hard at work, I'd say.
Junior.
Sunday.
Sunday.
I guess he gets Sundays off for bad behaviour.
Oh, does he? Cohen once again. Look at this for a bowl, Jim.
Surely John's going to get dirty soon. Well, he's got a draw again. They're still in the swim at 11 shots. And it's on his shoulders to draw very close too.
Got a good line. Comes down to his weight.
Get out of the road, Barney. Something like
this.
Something like...
He's 2 good attempts there.
2.5.
Yep.
He likes 3.
Well, they've taken the 2.
The Jack-High ones are always a bit closer than the long ways ones.
Joseph Usher. Tell you what, Bard, she's playing absolutely brilliantly, mate.
Get down a bit. Get down in the middle of the bowl a bit instead of high up. In by a minute. And the 4th one. In by maybe not.
They're not going to tell us.
Going to be 4, I think. But I'm not sure.
Yep.
I guess Billy will be collecting those scores.
Yes, mate.
One of the rinks has finished in the Broadbeach Hamilton game. And here we've played 18 ends, all 3 games.
Yeah, it's all basically in sequence, aren't they?
And Cohen scored the last about 10 shots in this game, of which there hasn't been too much joy happened for BARGARA side.
You got that right, mate. Now, Heather, just a bit wide with this one. Starting to work its way back in now, though.
You need a bit of joy go your way when the opposition's playing as well as the ALGESTER side is.
Yeah, 100%, mate. But look at, I mean, when you really look at it, though, I mean, I know, as you said, Cohen scored the last 10 shots, but he's in front 22-15. But, you know, ALGESTER next door with the Gilberts only 6 in front. And, of course, 1 shot in front over in Glenn Pitt's Muncher game. So
good shot, Sandra.
Really, it's not too bad around the paddock with a few ends to play.
Well, it'll be the first time ALGESTER's beat BARGARA in the 3 years.
Yes.
Had a tie. This continues will be 1-1. 1-1 and a tie. And of course, ALGESTER are one of the power clubs of the southeast corner. It's
yeah. What can she do with a second bowl? The first one wasn't too scrappy at all, mate.
Fard said it was 15-9. So he's lost 13 shots on the trot.
Okay. Two good bowls there from Sandra Burgess.
What time are the finals on? As soon as I can get back on the green.
It says here the gold medal match is at 12:45, so it says.
We're hoping to get that.
Yep. Yep, they got a bit of time for him to have lunch, mate, so.
We'll see how we finish all these other games and get lunch done.
Been a fantastic morning. Quality of play's been outstanding, Jim.
Judy's coming into the right angle here. She get inside it or round it?
Around it.
Unlucky.
Yeah. Great home, I just heard Johnny say.
Would have been twice as close as that without the tickle. Tracy get around it?
Just around it, yep. A couple of good bowls there too from Tracy. Tracy Foster from the ALGESTER Bowls Club.
I think John's played Cohen every time. Every time there's a game where we play Cunningham in the district sides, John draws Cohen.
Is that right?
And every time we played in the eights, 3 times he's drawn Cohen. It was Cohen and Pitsy in the pairs.
Yep.
First time.
Pretty handy combination there too, in actual fact, Jim.
Yes. Big game between those two and Darren and John.
Yep.
Memorable game.
Looks like a bit of a positional bowl. Very distinct call there from Johnny C.
We've got 2 and a measure. As soon as you get past that orange one, you count. Like that.
What a great bowl.
Nope.
Oh, gee whiz. It just fell out.
Might play a different shot here.
Yep.
Once you're inside that on the backhand, you've got to get the jack or a bowl. Too many gaps, or when it's going with you, you just get the bowl or the jack.
Yeah, bowl or the jack.
And the gap is 15, 16 inches wide to hit the gap. Or get a split and run up and get the shot.
Yeah, what a bowl. Yep.
When it's happening, it's happening.
Well, that's the bottom line. When you're chasing shots, you always seem to get half an inch away from playing the perfect bowl, don't you, Jim? You know what I mean? So
when it's happening for you, it's happening for you.
Well, 16 all over there in Glenn Pitts and Muncher match, mate.
Playing the last end.
Playing the last end, so we're going to have a winner over there. Great fight back there by Muncher once again too. Fantastic effort.
Somewhere, Barney.
Pretty close, I reckon, Jim.
Somewhere.
Got it clean. Oh, mate. Unlucky with that, in my opinion. Again, he just locked into that back bowl, Jim. Exactly what he didn't want, didn't he?
Well, they've probably got shot out of it, but
yes.
One shot mightn't be enough. And now it's wedged in against Judy Nowell's bowl. We can't get that out.
That's the bottom line. It is wedged in there, mate, yes.
See, as soon as Junior McMahon put a comment on there, nobody else wants to put one after him. He stopped all more comments coming through.
Is that right, Junior? That's not like Junior.
He's a comment stopper.
It's nothing like Junior, isn't it? Junior's my mate. I put that up and turned it off. That's what he's done. What do you reckon?
Nobody's game to follow him in.
Anya Junior, love your work, son. Right, Cohen, going to play a little bit of aggressive weight down through here.
He's going to arrive somewhere near the kitty. It's his plan. Sits on that one.
He hit what he wanted to hit, but just hit it in the wrong place, didn't he?
Let's suggest we didn't want that one wedged in, and we just showed us why we didn't want it wedged in.
Yeah.
We have 23, the difference in the Broadbeach game now, so they're heading to the grand final.
Very close between Edge Hill and Cunnamulla, though. 57 ends, Edge Hill 56, Cunnamulla 48.
And they're one match each and one the difference in the third game.
Third game. Pretty close, mate, isn't it? Fantastic bowls being played all over the park.
John's playing the same shot.
Yep.
He's played it very similar too. Had to get inside that.
Oh. Well left, Johnny.
He's starting to get sore shoulders the way he's shrugging them. If he got inside that, he was on that bowl. Whether or not we can get it out or wedge it in there again.
Geez, that's a great bowl by Cohen.
It's not worth anything now, that bowl.
That bowl's not worth anything. There you go. What's Michael saying there?
Oh, Michael Brethren. If God doesn't want you to win, you won't. Not much luck going Bargara's way. He's trying to draw a second one here, but he's a little bit like a safe skipper's shot. He didn't want to touch any jacks, and they've got the mat. They've hardly had it. Well, they haven't had the mat since I started commentating, as if I'm going to hear the end of that.
No, well, Junior still breaking all the comments.
Yep. He could break anything, you know.
Junior.
Doesn't want to change too much. Brian Chapman. Haven't seen Brian Chapman for a long time.
Yeah, g'day Brian. How are you, my friend? Great to have you on board. All the way from Capalaba Sport Club up in the Gateway District.
There we go. Nigel Charman. Looked out for you and sorry I missed you. He mustn't be a very good shot.
There you go. We must be talking about you, I reckon.
Oh, I don't know Nigel. I'd say it'd have to be you.
He probably knows you, I reckon. I reckon he does. Everybody knows you, Jimmy.
If he said you missed you want to get the sights on your gun check.
Yeah, mate.
Good starter.
Yes, good starter there. Not far away from Sandra Burgess. This lass here's had a pretty good game too, though. Heather Bailey.
Yes, she's been good.
Both these girls have had a great tussle up front.
And again.
Not going to be far away, Jim.
Just a fraction across.
Well, take much to pick up that kitty, mate. Now Sandra with her second bowl. She's got shot with the front one. She's got a good grass line on this one. Yep, good bowl.
Two good bowls. The trouble is the way the opposition's playing.
Yep.
I don't think they'll be on the scoreboard because one of them's going to touch that kitty around the corner.
Yep. It's not going to be this one, though.
He might just draw this one.
He's going to draw it cold instead.
Like that.
Yep, that's a good bowl there from Heather.
Steve Eisenberger.
Just going to sneak around the back with this one.
Not unhappy where that finished.
Yep. Steve Eisenberger, yep.
What are the brothers' names of the greenkeepers at in the Sunshine Coast area? It's not Eisenberger, but it's something similar to
Something
that.
similar, though. A bit shell-shocked at the moment, mate. I just saw Mitch Mears walking down here in a pair of shorts, mate, so just trying to get my head together. Surely someone could donate a pair of long pants for this afternoon's game, mate.
Come on, Judy. Get out of the road, John. We want to see it just go through the gap.
Yes.
Looks like they're coming off the field in one of the games.
Yeah, Tracy not far away with this one. Not far away at all. What a great bowl there from Tracy. Well played.
this is Barney's cup of tea to run into that bowl.
Yep.
Touch the kitty round the corner, we'll want to follow it, that's all.
He wants to stick with it.
He plays this shot very well.
She's not far away, mate. He's not far away.
More like just a draw shot, but I thought he'd play it a little bit quicker.
Yep. Played it pretty well.
Don't want that to fall down. You want to sit that on the forehand and make a number.
Yep.
I didn't see who won over there. There was a lot of clapping went on.
Well, one thing I will tell you, that Pam Rowe is smiling.
Good shot.
Yep.
Made it a lot harder. Well, it brings it back to the same shot he played here.
Yep. Bunch is going up to do the board. 18-16 to ALGESTER in the pairs. Wow. That's Steph Hanley and Daryl Mullins 16 and Glenn Pitts and Pammy Rowe 18. See another great bowl here from Wayne though. It's not going to be too far away once again, Jim.
Going to be shot.
Two great bowls. Well played.
Ooh.
Well played.
Pothole Pete. Pothole Pete watching from Gunelda.
Gunelda.
Well, I wasn't far from Gunelda on Friday a week ago. Friday a week ago was the best storm I've driven through between Curra and Gympie. There was branches blowing across the road in the storm of chain lightning.
Yep.
The branches between 2 and 4 foot long were just coming across the road.
Yep.
And aquaplaned the whole way.
Yes, well, I drove through that storm also too, mate. Yeah, two great bowls, Brian, that's for sure, mate.
ABC Gippsland.
G'day.
Righto, John. We're going to get round there and sit that bowl when we get Barney out of the road.
Yep.
We might need a gun to get Barney out of the road. John's too wide, so we don't have to see it. Sits that bowl down. Probably made 2.
Glenn Pitts walking past, a little bit tired, looks like things are a bit worn out. Yep.
He doesn't leave many things alone here. Nowhere near it. What other comment could you make?
I saw you holding your breath then, mate. I saw it. Come on, you were scared.
Come on, you got to get hold of that bowl and pop that coloured one out. Oh, you don't get back from there.
Not going to get back.
You might draw it. Could have possibly drawn it, but he wouldn't have had the weight to pop that red ball. He's looking for. He's got a couple of shots.
So Cohen doesn't have to change too much from his last bowl, really.
Hello, Snoop.
Gee whiz, that's a great attempt. Great attempt.
And they're going for 3.
Could be a good last end here, I think.
2, I'd say.
Could be a very good last end. See Rita over there from Serena and a couple of her friends.
Are you Snoop, are you?
Not me, mate. Must be you.
Snoop.
Snoop.
It's one thing I've never been called, I don't think.
I get called a lot of things. Thank you very much, Margaret, for the 50 stars. We thank you very much.
Okay.
Not a bad starter here once again.
It's a bit high.
Just a bit high, but weight was pretty good, really, Jim. Not a bad starter from Sandra.
We've got to score 2 5s on the 2 ends that are on the green at the moment.
Yep.
Tom Waterhouse is betting very long odds.
Would be very long odds, mate. You'd back it just to get yourself out of trouble, though. A lovely reply, though. Makes it very hard. Heather. Great first up bowl from Heather Bailey. Played that beautifully.
You got another snoop.
Tell you what, not badly down once again. Just going to cut. Yeah, good attempt though.
Robbie Waterhouse bet 300 to 1 about the Melbourne Cup winner.
Is that right?
Peter Blackburn. Your turn to play next week, Jim, is that right? Is that play up or play, Blackie? Pistol.
Pistol. How are you, mate?
Gets inside that. Doesn't get inside that.
One of our many co-commentators next week, mate. Pistol Pete.
Well, we'll be warming up for a bit of a session, and the famous Rattlehead walks past again. Next, be lobbing there Friday sometime.
Yep.
You're not getting there till night time, Brian, I hear.
I don't think I'd take off till about 7 on Friday night.
That's about your bedtime.
It is. Have a nice sleep up to Mackay, where I'm sure Pistol will no doubt come out the airport and pick me up.
I've got to arrange someone. I'll get there at noon.
Is that right?
I'll get there at noon, so...
Yep. Just running through the head with that one, Trace. Yes, I got no doubt Pistol probably waiting at the airport for me, mate. Friday night.
You'd come and get me at noon and then go straight back and wait there for you.
Yes.
Unlikely. You'd be working all day. Judy, give that one a right tap.
She has.
Four, 4 and 2. We couldn't call too many of those blowouts. We've got to save something for the...
What a bowl here from Tracy. Oh, yes.
She hadn't missed many.
That's a great bowl from Tracy, mate. Gee, she played that well.
Well, better to be dead than red. Better to be dead. Is that my meal? Oh. Barney's on track. Was on track.
Found the gap, mate.
Lovely weight.
Yeah. All right, Mathew.
I guess he's just going to trundle round the back. Maybe not. Maybe he's going to put a blocker.
It didn't work.
Not much difference between a blocker and a shocker.
Shocker, yeah. Yeah, I think that he and Cohen both had a bit of a chuckle at that one. This one's a little bit closer.
Surely.
Bang, bang.
Beautiful.
Still
straight
one.
over to Tracy's bowl.
So Tracy's gone from 1 up to 1 up. Yep.
Christine Dugan from Caloundra. What brand of bowls has Matt got? I don't know that answer.
Maybe ask Pitchy here.
Tiger 2
Tiger
Pro.
2 Pro. There we go. Now the way this turns late though, Jim.
Well, that's what's Tiger about it.
Yep.
Dave Sinden brought a set back. I was trying to think of his name.
Yep.
From Gin Gin. Went to England and came back with a set. and they were wider than the old-fashioned super grips.
Is that right?
He got on a green run in 17 or 18, and he could actually play around the heads like used to in the old days when everybody had Dunlops and Slazengers
and all that type of
super
stuff.
grips. I think they were wider than them.
Yep.
The actual variety of Tiger that he had, I don't know which variety because I think he only used them once.
Is that right, mate?
Well,
yeah, Johnny could be a little bit wide with this one, but it's starting to work its way back now. Probably just his weight. Just held that line.
Was some of both.
Yep.
It was some of both. I guess Billy Cornell's is working overtime doing scores.
Doing a great job, young Willie.
But
as you have been too.
We've only got one other on the green. Don't know whether he's round that. He wouldn't have been up.
He's now classified that as a blocker. Mathew, you see the hands go in the air. So that worked.
It was a blocker.
It was a blocker.
And if he wasn't 4 foot short, he couldn't have run into it.
Oh dear, oh dear. What a great game we've had though. Congratulations to all the players. It looks like the ALGESTER All-Stars look to be in the grand final.
We've got a nice comment here from Daniel Norrie as brother.
Brother.
He said, yes, it was. It really wasn't a blocker, it was a shocker.
Brotherly love.
Thank you, everybody, for having me on the commentary, and I'll just whip in and put those scores onto Bowls Link, and we'll be all done. I'll leave you guys alone.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. It's always great having Jimmy C here in co-commentary. His knowledge of our great game is exceptional. Well, when you get to his age, of course, you do know a lot because you've been around a lot longer than most people. Good call there by Jimmy, as well as Billy Cornell's. And, of course, Wedgie. Great to have Wedgie on board, giving a bit of inside information on what is happening at the club. And we thank them very much for their contribution to this call. Now, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it quits. We're going to have a bite to eat ourselves, and players will no doubt be straight in there and into some lunch and then back out for the final, which should be a cracker between ALGESTER and Broadbeach. By the looks of it, they've won all their games. It should be an absolute crack of a game. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, this wonderful game from this magnificent complex could not be brought to you. The 2024 Bowls Queensland Mixed 8-a-side State Finals is proudly hosted and supported by Capalaba Sport Club and the Queensland Government. We thank them very, very, very much for their continued support of this wonderful game of ours. And of course, Bowls Queensland is always proudly supported and sponsored by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Asset Sports, J. Carroll Club Promotions, and the Bioscapes Group. We thank them very much for their continued support. Now, we couldn't be here if it wasn't for those sponsors, and we thank them very much for their contribution. Now, on behalf of Robbie Allen, our fearless leader, we're going to set up for the next game. He's got scoreboards to do and all types of stuff, so we hope you enjoyed that game. And be back on board. I think it's the official starting time, Robbie, is 12:45, if I remember correctly. Yeah, probably still be about that, because the players, I said, is there any more rinks? There's still a rink over there playing too, Robbie, so they've got 2 ends to play over there, so I think that's going to be the starting time by the looks of things, ladies and gentlemen. But on behalf of all of the co-commentators we've had, and Robbie, we thank you very much. Back on air for the final. Should be an absolute cracker. Enjoy your bowls and support your club.